we gonna go share too. Oh, hey y'all. Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up. Make sure you go and share us to one location.
Grab y'all drinks, grab your cocktails. Let's go.
Oh, what you said to do, sis?
I said grab your drinks, grab your cocktails.
Yeah. I got coquito. What you got?
I have, this is one of the drinks that my sister them when they came here, Sorette and everybody, for her birthday. I guess they didn't want to take it back, or they probably couldn't take it back on the plane. And so they sent me home with it. And I was like, girl, this gonna be sitting in there forever. And I'm still making little drinks out of it.
Oh yeah.
It's a rock. It's called Summer Citrus or something like that.
Oh yeah, that's nice. My when my cousins was here from Phoenix City and Columbus, and my auntie and them, we was one of my cousins had some of that. And baby, oh, it was good.
Yeah, it is good. And I think this is my first time having this one because my friend always buy the peach, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love just straight. I don't like no chaser.
Ooh, I
like a chaser.
I love a chaser.
I don't like all that extra sugar and calories. I'd rather take another 2 or 3 more shots.
Hey, Peaches.
Oh, let me turn the comments on. Hey, sis. Hey, Peaches. I'm over here trying to share, y'all. Y'all know I'm a little touched, so hold on. Trying to share on the book. All right.
One thing I'm gonna do is let a phone go dead.
Oh Lord.
And a laptop and an iPad.
Oh, okay, sis. She said she getting dressed. Oh, all right. Well, thank you for letting us be with you while you busy.
Yes, for tuning in while you getting dressed.
Cause this gonna be good. This is a good topic, I think.
Yeah, this gonna be a really good topic, y'all. April and I swear, I just love her because one thing about me and April, and one thing about me and beautifully healed Tanya, baby, we gonna disagree. We gonna disagree. And the thing that I love so much is like it's no love lost. Like when I tell y'all, like when I say what I want to say, and all of us are so headstrong. When we say what we say, we standing on it. Like that's it. And after I say what I say, April, like, well, sis, I don't really agree with you. And that's fine. It's nothing, you know. So this is gonna be real interesting tonight. Hey Sorette. It's going to be real interesting because April and I have different opinions and y'all are going to be able to listen to us disagree tonight. But like we always say, you know, on each and every live, it's about respect, you know, and we have we respect each other a whole lot, you know. So
exactly.
We've already, you know, kind of touched on this topic or whatever. You know, just kind of discussed it amongst each other. And so that's why I say it's going to be interesting. Y'all going to get to hear her perspective, my perspective, which are not the same. And we're going to get to hear y'all perspective.
We want to hear what y'all got to say. So make sure you take notes and write it down because we're going to be talking and we're going to let y'all come up. So we might not always get to all the comments. We're going to try, but we also have to keep the comments going with where we're at in our conversation. So we're trying to find that perfect balance. So y'all just make sure when we drop the link, you ready to jump up. Or if you're ready to come up in the middle of what we're saying, say, drop the link, and we'll drop it.
Yes.
But let me read some comments.
Right. And just remember, ladies, we just, you know, over here, we encourage everyone and not only just encourage everyone to respect each other, be kind, even in the chat. If you disagree, it's okay to disagree, you know, and conversate amongst each other in the chat, but just be respectful. Like, remember that because We will not tolerate any disrespect, any name calling, because this is not the space for that. This is for real and raw conversations, touchy subjects, and we gonna talk about it, but it's a way you do things.
We are all adults, and that is the expectation. Really. So Peaches said, I know, but y'all, I'm a holiday person, so we're going to do everything around here. She is not lying. Right. She loved Christmas, child. She liked the holiday. She did decorating trees and all. Her tree been up. I don't even got my tree out the shed, and her tree been up for weeks.
I went to Jayla's grandparents' house. They wanted to see her. Y'all, her grandmother, her house is so beautiful, but she put up about 6 or 7 trees. And so she was telling me, she said, yeah, I'm not putting up all of them this year, but like everywhere you turn a corner, and that's the first house I ever been to. And she been doing that since my baby was little, and Jayla is 17. But every corner you turn, it's a tree. And when I tell y'all, it's so pretty, but I don't have time. I can't even put up one damn tree.
Yeah, I don't care about it, baby. I don't even need it. Just throw the presents under the bed or something. Let's just be done. The rest said, hey, Amber. Hey, April. Hey, Saret.
Hey, Saret. Hey, sis.
Peaches said, those be the best relationships to have, ain't it? You got to be able to talk. If you can't talk to your tribe, who else you supposed to plan and strategize with? You got to be able to be honest with those closest to you. It just has to be that way. There's no other way to have it.
Mm-hmm.
Please hit the like button coming in.
And the thing is, outside of being honest, don't get mad.
How you mad about what? Because the thing is most of our opinions, because let's be honest, everything is your opinion. It's based on your facts. That doesn't mean that it's someone else's facts, stories, or experience, right? So you have to always take that into thought whenever you're having a conversation with someone else. Based on their experience and their perspective, their childhood, all these different things make us who we are and how we see things. So when you can't have an adult conversation, you really just don't have any respect for nobody. That's how I feel.
Mm-hmm.
So I can talk about anybody.
That is
I can take what I have to say back because I'm intelligent. With a little bit of profanity.
Sis, check your audio. It keep going in and out.
Oh, my audio.
Hi, Antonio. Welcome to the live. Yeah, it's going in and out. I didn't know if it was me or you, or if mine is doing it also. That's why I said check yours. Hey, T Will. Hey again. Saret said true.
Is that better? I'm back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sure. Ooh. Antonio gave us some hearts. T. Will said, hello, everyone. Saret said, true. So, sis, you want to tell them what we're going to talk about? Because it's 17.
Sure. So yeah, y'all, in the beginning, we just kind of warm up, talk about our day and stuff like that. Just to give people time to come in and join in on the conversation. So tonight we are going to discuss cheating. And like I said, April and I, we have talked about this topic already. And we both had different perspectives. And so we played around with this topic because at first we had cheating spouse, cheating husband, and then we just like, it's so much to cover around this topic. So we just gonna say cheating. So the topic tonight is about cheating. Feel free to chime in. Feel free to, give your thoughts and opinions, because y'all know we love to hear from y'all. We like to hear from our people in our community that we're building over here. And if you care to share, share, share your experience if you have dealt with infidelity, or, whatever the case may be, or however that look for you and your partner or your spouse. So, sis, you want me to kick it off, or you want to kick it off?
No, you go ahead.
Okay. So the first thing that I'm trying to, okay, I shared it. I was trying to share. I shared once, but I was trying to share to my Facebook. Okay, got it. So, okay. The first thing, and another thing that we want to ask y'all is, out of respect, for my platform, I don't do the name calling, the name dropping. I just don't do it. I don't care to do it. And that's just my preference or whatever. I have my reasons why I shared that with my sis. I don't need anyone feeling like I need clout off of their name, or I need to build anything off of them. And I've always been that way. She's been following me for a very long time before we even connected and started building a sisterhood. So she could tell y'all that it's just something that I don't do over here. So respectfully, we're going to ask that there are no name dropping in the comment section in the chat, please.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sure you all have been seeing, what's trending on social media and things that have been going around or whatever, which is how this topic is, why it's content tonight. Mm. And my thing that I was telling my sis is, when is enough enough? Like, when is enough enough? Like, when do you start to set boundaries for a cheating spouse, whether it's a man, a woman, or whatever the case may be? Like, when do you say, I'm worthy of more than this? So that's kind of my take on the situation or whatever, that, again, everybody has been seeing, so it's public. It's on here so we can talk about it or whatever. But when do you say, I'm worth more than this? I'm worthy of more. I deserve more. I love me more. When do you say that? Like, so again, when do you draw, like, where do you draw the line? When will healthy boundaries be set for you? And one of the things that I was sharing with April is, if you can't do it for you, do it for your kids. They deserve it. You know what I'm saying? If you can't pull the strength together to do it for yourself, do it for your children. I can't, if I feel like I love a man more than I love me, and again, like I said, my sis gonna have a whole different perspective or whatever. I'm gonna let her have the floor and let her tell y'all, how she feel about the topic. But if I feel like I love a man more than I love myself, more than I love me, I'll be damned if I love your ass more than my kids. You ain't coming before them. That's to anybody. So again, me, and I'm just speaking for me, I can't allow my children to keep seeing they mama broken, to keep seeing me at my lowest because of their daddy, because of this cheating man, because of this cheating husband. I can't do it. My kids, and again, that's me saying I love my children more than I love this man. I love my children more than I love myself. My kids are not finna keep witnessing that bullshit. But go ahead, sis.
No, I agree with you that your kids have to be the priority. But let's be clear. Most people who are incapable of seeing fault and or seeing things and loving their self, or they have a really hard time with loving their children properly. So,
and you know what? That I love that. Not to cut you off, but I love that. And I never looked at that like that. So I'm glad that you said that.
So really, if you can't be 100 with yourself, 100% with yourself. For instance, when I've been through a whole lot of things, but when I was a single mother, I had choices that I had to make when I became a mother. Now I had to choose. I was just talking to my daughter, she's 27, about this the other day. I had to choose every day to be a quality mother. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know. I had to choose that, right? Like every day it was a battle.
And
Like
so,
I wanted to just say, forget it, because I hated myself.
right. And so let
So,
me ask you this question, sis. What did that look like for you when you say you had to choose every day? Like, what did that look like for you?
like every day, I went to work to provide. I did listen. I did things that, baby, I can't even talk about to have money to
Right.
as a single mother for my children, because I was active duty. Baby, they don't pay that good.
Mm-hmm.
And so then, you know, it was just me. I had to, I aged out of foster care. And so I had a very rough life as a
Mm-hmm.
child. So I wasn't affectionate. Like I never sat and rocked my children. I have some amazing women in my life that God has, as a doula, I have had the privy of seeing them as mothers, and they are so phenomenal and so nurturing. Like just all, I was never that mother. But I had to be honest with myself that I didn't give that to my children, but I had to make up for it in other areas. So
Right.
now, like my kids, they not affectionate. They not huggers. They're not even now. Like, baby, that's all right. I don't got to hug you. Thank you. You okay? And that's still the way we move. That doesn't produce poor kids, bad kids, right? My
Right.
son he is 25 years old. He just celebrated 5-year anniversary yesterday. He is an amazing father and an amazing husband. But there were things that were lacking, and I was honest that those things were missing. And so I overcompensated or focused on that. And so I think it's a choice you have to make. So I
It's
think you can
going out
still be a good
again,
mom.
sis.
You can still be a good mom and not love yourself. So I don't think that one necessarily has to affect the other, but I do think it can, unless you're actively choosing. Like it's tough, but you cannot love yourself. Am I still going in and out?
Gotcha. Basically, yeah, it is.
Oh
I don't
Lord,
know why it's doing that.
I don't either.
Hey, get your mama. How are you, love?
Oh, I don't know what is
I'm
going
gonna read
on.
the comments, sis, while you yeah, it's still doing it. Saret said right, because you're teaching them that it's okay to go through that. And Saret, that is so true, sis, because and I tell people all the time, any and every decision that I make, it literally, people probably feel like I know you may hear other mothers say this or other parents say this, but when I tell y'all it's my real life, it's my damn real life. Don't nothing move unless it go through my children. Like, and what I mean when I say unless it go through them, it's no, that doesn't mean I'm going to my kids and asking them, hey, so what do you think about mommy taking this job? Or what do you think about mommy doing this? No, that's not what I mean. When I say don't nothing move unless it go through them, I mean like I'm thinking about them first. How is this gonna make them feel? How is this gonna affect them? Like I'm always putting them front and center. Always putting them front and center before I make any decisions in life. I think about them first and how it's gonna affect them. So that's why I'm saying for me, I get what April is saying. You know, even yesterday when we talked about it or whatever, I 100% get what she's saying. But I also, what my question I was asking you, sis, was you're basically saying that's a choice, right?
Exactly.
And
Just like
you made your
whether you
choice
stay
to
or
do what
not.
you had to do for
Right.
your kids.
Right. Right. It's a choice. But I don't
Right,
think
right.
that
Yeah, so it
one,
all goes back to it being a choice. Right.
right. But I don't think that because you're making poor choices for yourself
Peaches said she hear you
necessarily
clearly.
equates to being a poor mom or not being a quality mom. I think that both
Oh,
can
and I don't
exist
think that
together.
either. Yeah, I definitely, yeah, I don't think that either.
But you know,
Yeah, Peaches said she can hear you fine. Maybe everyone else can too. So maybe it's my laptop.
I don't know, sis. You know, I don't know nothing. I go out and come back in 100 times if it works. Hey,
Yeah,
get your mama. Hey, Saret. Hey, blessings, hot topics.
no, no. You're fine.
But I think
Yeah, she said she can hear you, so it's good. Maybe it's mine that's acting up.
I don't know, sis. But and I also feel like, you know, like we talked about when we talked about the staying, you know, I
Yeah,
stayed.
you're fine. They said they can hear you.
Okay. You know, I stayed through infidelity because I honestly believe that infidelity is about the person that commits it. I believe it's something wrong in them. I don't think infidelity is anything about the person, the other person. You know, I really think that it's about who you are, who you are. That's why you cheat. That's why you lie. Because, like I told you, sis, when Brown Sugar Bear cheated on me, it wasn't that he slept with another woman. I could give two shits about you putting your penis in another vagina. Let's be clear here. It was the fact that you played in my face. You lied to me. Here you come and you gonna tell me because you don't want her to tell me. Now you should have told me when you wanted to do that. So we could have had some understanding and clarifications. You understand? But I stayed, and he's not the father of my children. So, but it was something in him why he cheated. There was no reason. We wasn't having a bad time in our marriage. We wasn't having, no, that was just a flaw in him. And because he was willing to deal with himself, we were able to get through it. But baby, listen, I still don't go through phones. I still don't do certain things because I feel like if that's what I got to do, I'm wasting my time. So I
Talk that
think that
talk.
you either got to be fully in or fully out. I don't feel like you can be in the middle, but I do think that that relationships, because that's why we changed it to just cheating, is because if you're committed to one another and you sleep with someone else, you cheated. It's just clear fact, period, what it is. So
Right.
if there's no understanding for you to be out there engaging with other people, baby, that's cheating, period. So,
Right.
but you can get through that as long as that person is willing to be honest with themselves. And sometimes things are bad. You know, I have talked to people and different situations, you know, in leadership and things like that, where you are like mentoring or counseling talking to someone, and maybe there is a reason, maybe there is, but if we can't communicate and talk about it, we shouldn't be having sex anyway.
Yeah,
If
that's
you're
true.
not adult enough to talk about it, you shouldn't be having sex anyway.
And that's the thing. I feel like communication is key in any relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's a friendship, husband and wife, boyfriend and girlfriend, whatever the case may be. I just feel like communication is so important. And I don't want to be with nobody, like you said. If our communication is not good, I don't been there, done that. Baby, that
Mm.
communication be off. Somebody will be in jail. Some crazy stuff getting going. Some crazy mess will get to going. So I want to communicate like an adult. You tell me how you feel, tell me your emotions, and I am the type of person that I will shut down. I don't want anyone yelling at me, don't curse at me. And the only reason I'm like that because relationships from my past, I have not always been like this. I was very well the toxic one at a lot of times, hell, in a lot of them relationships, and when I say toxic, I mean like we could be arguing and I might just haul off and pop you in the mouth or whatever. And so now my older, mature version of myself, I don't I'm not putting my hands on anybody. And when I say young, y'all, I mean like teenage and early 20s and stuff like that. Like definitely not mid 20s or early 30s, heck no. But like teenage years and like I said early 20s, but now I wouldn't dare put my hands on nobody. I wouldn't put my hands on you. I'm not touching your stuff or whatever. Like you just said about going through the phone. I'm not going through no man phone. If Cliff was in here, he'll tell y'all because I'm like you. If I gotta go through your phone, I don't need you. If we gotta put our hands on each other, I don't need you. If we gotta curse to get something across to each other, I don't need you. I don't want to. I just don't. I don't want my relationship to be toxic. And I'm just thankful to
Mm-hmm.
be in a relationship with a man that first off is God fearing, loves God, put God in any and everything. God is the head of his life. Whatever he doing, he going to God about it first. That's first. Second, um, knows how to communicate. And even with him, if I feel like he is kind of coming off on me, I wouldn't say like harsh or anything, but like if his tone is a little off and I know he don't speak to me like that, he already know I don't want to talk. I'm shutting down, until your tone is better or whatever. So I just thank God to have a partner that is mature and knows how to communicate. And like I said, God fearing first and foremost, because I feel like if you put God first, the rest is going to follow in place. So I'm thankful for that because, baby, these relationships be toxic as hell. And I done been in a few that were toxic.
Well, my marriage, my husband is the only monogamous relationship I've had my entire life.
Mm.
So I yeah, my husband is my only monogamous relationship. But Saret said if one is okay with it, how will the infidelity stop? Well, if someone is okay with it, then it's not infidelity.
What you mean by
Infidelity
that?
requires lying and sneaking, not just the act. So, if it's okay, it's not infidelity. You might not like it, but you know if y'all all right with it, that's just what's happening.
Yeah.
But a lot of times, a lot of us aren't fully healed when we get into a relationship with someone. Whether that is a marriage, whether that is just y'all living together, whether but you're not healed. And the thing is, both of you, it's not just one person can be not healed. Both of you could not be healed. And if you
Mm-hmm.
willing to face that and say, hey, I don't want to lose this, so I have to put the work in.
Right.
But if it's not self-work, then that work doesn't matter. And I think that that's the difference. When you want to change, the thing is, if you go to therapy, you don't go to therapy and talk about everybody else. Everybody you talk about, that therapist bring you right back to your ass. You
Mm-hmm.
understand? right back to your ass. If
And
that
will
therapist
tell
is
you
worth
quick, we're
anything.
not talking about them. We're talking about you.
Yeah, like no, let's fix you. Because the truth is, if you're complete, but let's be clear, there's a lot of us have faced a lot of things. Our generation we went through a lot of stuff as kids. We were latchkey kids. We was going home in the projects and nobody there. We was being going through things and being assaulted in ways in our homes and being told not to talk about it, don't tell nobody. We were not like the generation today where, baby, they will put you on blast. So there were so many adult situations we were in that a lot of us are unhealed. And I think that if you love someone, there's a grace that comes with that. When they're willing to take accountability and responsibility. But listen, you're not just going to keep doing it. Because listen, BSB woke up with me sitting beside him with a very sharp object. And when he asked me what I was doing, I told him trying not to act like he was a fish.
And that's another thing that I wanted to touch on too, sis. Like, listen to what you said. You're not just going to keep doing it. So remember earlier in the live when we got started, I said we're going to talk about healthy boundaries. We're going to talk about when enough is enough, basically like your tolerance. So when it's a repeated pattern and a man just keep cheating and keep cheating and keep cheating, when do you when do you say, okay, I'm done with this? Okay, enough is enough. You know what I'm saying? Like when do you, that's why, remember when we talked about this, y'all, we had some deep conversations about this because I told April and y'all, y'all chime in the chat. I told April that, and she had a different perspective. So I'm gonna let her tell y'all her take on it. But I feel like when you keep allowing a man to dog walk your ass, because that's what that is. And hey, this is my opinion, not hers. But when you keep allowing a man to cheat on you, I am a firm believer of a man only gonna do what you allow him to do, and vice versa. If a woman is a hoe, a whore, hoe, whatever, and she out here sleeping around, and that man keeps staying with her, because it go both ways, and that man keeps staying with her, she gonna keep doing what he allowed her to do. So a person can only do what you allow them to do. So when do you say, I'm worth more than this? I'm worthy. I don't deserve this. So I was telling April that I feel like a lot of women in today's world, they lack self-love, point blank, period. And hey, that's just me. And April said she don't feel like, it's lacking self-love, and she can tell y'all why. But my reason for saying that it's lacking self-love is because you love this man more than you love your fucking self. How? You love this man more than you love your children. Like I said at the beginning of the live, my babies ain't finna keep seeing me with my damn eyes fat as hell and red, and I'm just tore up, and they gotta keep looking at their mama like that. They not finna keep doing that, because if I can't draw the line for me, oh baby, I'm finna draw it for them three. Like, it stopped right there. I'm finna do it for them every time. So when do you say that, hey, I'm done with this, I'm worth more than this? So yes, I feel like you lack self-love.
And that could be it. I just don't think that that's the case as often as we think it is. I honestly think that sometimes, and this is just personal, this just me being honest, right? Sometimes I think we make the choices we make knowing fair well what the consequences are.
Right, that too.
Sometimes
People just don't care.
And sometimes you want so hard, sometimes so hard, you want to be to someone else what you missed, what you needed at one point.
Yeah,
And
or didn't have.
so you take more. So maybe you take more. Some lady takes more of her husband cheating, right? Another lady takes more disrespect from her children. Listen, I have seen people take things off their children. Baby, I would be jail or held for it. You understand me? And so I think that it's an
So you're
individual
basically
choice.
saying maybe they just have a strong tolerance for it.
Maybe there's just a reason. Maybe whatever it is that's causing them to stay isn't necessarily that they don't love their self, but more about just being that whatever that other person may need, because you don't want them to feel like they by themselves or you not there.
Gotcha. Let's see. We're gonna catch up on the comments, y'all. Get Your Mama said facts. Saret said, hit the like button, everyone, please. Hi, Calvin. How are you? Abril said that part, Ambrielle. Hey, Gamma. Welcome to the live, sis. Peaches said, ooh, y'all speaking on it. I can relate. LOL, young and ignorant. Thank God for growth. Girl, yes. I remember one time I took a coffee cup, Peaches. Girl, my baby daddy had made me so mad. I took that thing back. Girl, bust them dead in the ear. Boy, quit playing with me now. You know I ain't wrapped too tight. They were my younger days, y'all. I done changed now.
I was in my late 20s and I hit a man with his own vehicle.
Girl,
he rolled off of it and I kept going and went on to the club and came back and picked him up when I was done.
And listen, y'all, you know
I got witnesses.
That coffee cup, y'all, I had just left my grandma's house. They had banana pudding in it. Y'all know when you at your grandma's house, you just put anything in whatever. Y'all know I was mad to throw my grandmama banana pudding. Boy, bust you in the ear.
How you waste that now?
I'm like, quit playing with me now. Abril said, so true. Gamma said, welcome everyone into the chat. Get Your Mama put 100s. Gamma said, hey, Abril. Hey, Get Your Mama. Abril said, hey to Gamma.
I've been trying to figure out what GYM stood for besides Jim since I saw it in the comments.
Yes. I would always type out Get Your Mama and I saw everybody else abbreviating. So I was like, okay, that's easier. But yes, that's our Get Your Mama. That's our good sis. She's a sweetheart. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Yes, make sure y'all subscribe to both channels also. Your Mama said, hey, Gamma. Saret said, this is a deep topic. Yes, sis. And Abril said, right. Saret said, I agree. Get Your Mama agreed. Gamma said, I think if you let anyone get away with anything, it teaches the person that is okay. I absolutely agree. I agree. Saret said, well, is there a difference between being married and not? I guess, you asking me, sis, what were we talking about? You got to remind us. That's why I said we got to stop getting behind with the comments. Because we be done moved on and forgot. April told y'all we looking for balance. We're going to get there. Look, practice makes perfect. I feel like you definitely love him more than you love more than yourself. Otherwise, you would choose yourself. I do too, Gamma. That's definitely my take on that. I say I'm done immediately. Abril said, Gamma, right, immediately. Abril, I have to have respect and peace. Exactly. And that's what I was talking about, Gamma, before you came in here. I was just saying that I'm so thankful to have a man like Cliff, you know, that is one God-fearing and he knows how to communicate. You know, like our relationship isn't toxic because I remember those toxic relationships, you know, and like I told them, it wasn't always them. Hell, it was me a lot of times too. I was the toxic one. So, you know, it go both ways. And a lot of people ain't gonna tell you that they was the toxic one. But yeah, baby, I was a little throwed. I tell y'all that all the time in my younger days.
But the thing is, sis, can I just say this real quick?
Go ahead. Yeah.
You don't have the man you have because he go to church. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You have the man that you have because that's who he chooses to be.
Yes. And I definitely agree with you when you said that too. Remember when you said
listen here, some of them churchmen, something. Y'all know Jamal Bryant.
Right. Yeah, when you said it start with them, sis, earlier, you so crazy. I definitely agree with that. I definitely agree.
Cause you know, my husband don't go to church, but I got the good one.
Right.
So, and he did
Yeah.
make a
So
mistake. But
yeah,
I
and
think
like
that,
you said, it starts within.
and there's a difference too. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you just there's a difference. Now I wouldn't take that off nobody else. Like I said, my husband is my only monogamous relationship my entire adult life. So I never had that. I was always the lady who you come after midnight and you be gone by about 4-5 in the morning for my kids ever see you. That's how I ran my house. That was it. That was all.
She said that was it. That was all. Gamma.
So
Oh, go ahead, sis. I'm
no,
sorry.
go ahead.
No, you can finish.
No, I want to hear what they got to say. I was talking because of the comments, you know.
Gamma said, define and depend on tolerance. I don't have any. So, and that's how I am too, Gamma now. Like I said, my mature self, it's certain stuff I'm not putting up with. Like my last relationship, y'all, the guy that I was dating, like before Cliff, like he wanted to have a baby and I wanted a ring. You get what I'm saying? So you see where
Hello.
the communication was, and I was like, you want a baby, I want a ring. Okay, this a even, a fair trade. Boy, I ain't about to be, I got 3 kids, I ain't finna be having no more just to be having them. Hell. So
But
that right there was like a deal breaker for me, Gamma, because I'm like, okay, you want this, you need to go find somebody that's gonna have your baby, because it ain't me.
hello, baby. Won't be no more of them.
Right.
But and let me be very clear. I'm a one and done type of chick. He wouldn't. He can't do it again. Do you understand? I would not stay again. That is not an option. But I wouldn't leave just for infidelity. If I find out he was lying to me, period, I'd be done. Right? I don't do the same dumb stuff twice. That's why I got 2 different baby daddies. So I don't do the same dumb stuff twice. So if you prove that I shouldn't have gave you this much time and forgiving you, if you prove that, then that makes me the dumbest. So I'm not gonna stay a second time.
Which
I would
goes
never.
back to, like you said, it's a repeated pattern,
Yes.
with that particular relationship or that married couple. That's a repeated pattern. He keeps doing that because your ass keep allowing it, and you just keep letting him break you and break you and break you. So when it's a repeated pattern, the first time it can be a mistake, but after you keep doing it, this shit is a choice.
It's a choice. That part. The first time was a choice. You just might have bumped your head real hard or some shit.
Right.
Hey, I might bump you in the head.
That part.
Lord of mercy.
Cassie said good evening. Right. Cassie said good evening, Ambrielle, panel guest. Cassie, listen, I know you don't know, sis, because you ain't been over here, but this is my co-host, April. This is my sis, my good sis. I've been wanting to do this for a long time. Come on and talk about touchy subjects and just build a community of supportive women. And girl, she just pushed me into doing it. She like Gamma. She wouldn't let it rest. She was texting me like, when you gonna start that thing you said you was gonna do, where we talking stuff like that. It's just like girl talk or whatever, where we have uncomfortable conversations, So I know this your first time tuning in to us, but yeah, this is my co-host, April.
Hello,
a lot of people that come in,
welcome.
yeah, and I have to let them know, this look, every time y'all see me on here, y'all gonna see her. Y'all cyber niece was sick basically all of November, and y'all know I was back and forth in the hospital, and she was like, oh no, if you can't show up, then I'm not showing up. Like, this a us thing, so I respect her so much for that. She was like, take care of your baby, that come first or whatever. So when you see me, you gonna see her. If she got stuff going on and she can't make it, y'all won't see me. Let's see. Gamma said my patience is short, baby. Short, like, honey, short. Gamma patience is real short. She said, please hit the like button.
Ooh, I hit the wrong thing. I was trying to slide it up.
Saret said, I do think you should be more willing to work on these type of things when you are married. Where did the vows go nowadays? I agree with that too. I agree with that, Saret, but it's like, dang, you ain't just finna keep dogging me. Like, we could separate excuse me, y'all. You go your way. That's Ciroc. Saret, I'm over here this drink you sent me home with, girl. But you go your way, I go my way. But you just ain't finna keep doing me any kind of way. Like, no, we gonna have to separate for a minute and just see what life looking like with us apart, you know. And we may get back together and it be stronger, but I don't know. But I agree to a certain extent about the vows. But when you keep doing stuff, it's a different level.
But Anna, listen, even Jesus was turning over tables, baby. Sometime it's got to be handled.
Gamma says, see, I can't put my hands on nobody because I can't have nobody putting their hands on me. Yeah, Gamma, that was my younger self, sis. I done changed now.
Let me tell y'all a funny story about me. You know, I said I was active duty. So when active duty, now we talking years and years ago. I mean, I enlisted in 1995. So anyway, back then, if you went to, you got in trouble and got sent to booking, but for fighting or drinking or just doing some, something that was LIKK induced.
Oh, yeah.
They'll come and send shore patrol to get you, right? And they'll take you back to the command and blah, blah, blah. Don't nothing happen back then. Now, I'm not talking about the new stuff. I'm talking about back then. They do nothing for stuff like that, right? It was a joke. You'll laugh about it, whatever. So when I came, I would never forget the one time I got into a squabble in the street outside at a club. And the people got us. And I couldn't call shore patrol, and I had to wait till first appearance. Baby, when that judge ROR'd me, I promised him I would never be back.
I know that's
and I
right.
mean just that. And I just, if I got to handle something, I'd do it in the yard. Because it was just a month ago, I was at my auntie house. I had to put my hand on somebody's child.
Girl.
I ain't playing either.
Not you still like him.
If necessary.
Right, letting people know. She said, look, y'all the worst ones because y'all be strong too. Abril said, Gamma, I couldn't control these hands back in the day. Yeah, that was me too, Abril. So I feel you, sis. Girl, that was me too. We both got that in us then. Cause baby, don't get fly and don't let me go through that phone. Like I told y'all, this was my younger self. This is why, with that saying you got to go through to get through. This is why I don't do certain S no more, because I ain't going through no phones. Because if I gotta go through your phone and it gonna make me want to go upside your damn head, I don't need to go through it. So that is why I refrain from doing certain stuff now. Like now, I'm just like, look, if you got to go through a man phone, you don't need them. You don't need to be with them because that means you don't trust them. But yeah, them was the reasons why I would put my hands on them. But yeah, I stopped doing that.
But you know what, sis? In all honesty, it's in those moments where they should realize that they need more self-work, right? Because sometimes we don't trust them, not because of what they doing, but because of our past, our experience. So that's why we don't trust. So you really have to do self-work as well. If you have certain behaviors, you should go talk to somebody. And I'm saying that right now, right here. If you have issues, because listen, go ahead.
No, go ahead, because I was finna tell them something too that I used to do. I don't do this no more now, y'all. But go ahead, sis. You tell them your tea first, and then I get mine.
No, I have real trust issues, like for real. So you have to make sure that you're checking yourself before you're making any choices too. And that you are your best version of yourself. Listen, I tell people that if you're single, the best thing you can do is go to therapy with a quality therapist for a year before you get into a committed relationship.
That is so true. That is so true. And
you do what you want to do with it, but therapy is good for you.
It really is. This what I was gonna tell y'all. Then I'm gonna read the rest of these comments. So my toxic younger self, y'all. I used to be a hot mess. Like this person that y'all know today, this is growth and development or whatever. But anywho, in my younger days and younger relationships, baby, don't think you finna go cheat on me either. Cause we both finna be cheating. And I ain't talking about before y'all get to thinking like, oh, that's just like a hoe and this or that. I don't give a damn what you call it. Call it what you want to. Do
I
not
was
play
a
with
good
me.
one.
Baby, don't play with me. See, I can't say that, sis, because I ain't never been out there like that. Anybody will tell you that. Anybody that know me in real life, they'll tell you that's never been me or whatever. But what I will do is get a little get back. Don't play with me. Do not. Baby, don't play with me at all. I had your ass crying. We both finna be crying. I'm gonna be crying and my feelings gonna be hurt. Yours gonna be hurt too. So yeah, I want to tell y'all, it just made me laugh because I'm like, I remember when, honey, don't cheat on me, okay? Because you gonna be looking real sad and crazy. But yeah, my mature self, I wouldn't dare, I don't know. I just feel like me and Cliff, we split up one time or whatever. And during that split up, I didn't want to go and talk to anybody else. I didn't want to I didn't even want another man in my face. You know what I'm saying? Because I wanted to heal. I was so hurt, and my heart was so hurt. I just wanted to heal. I didn't want another man in my face. So again, my mature self, I wouldn't do that. But my younger self, Cliff probably would have got the business, like for real, baby. If that would have told me. But
No,
yeah, let's see. Go ahead, sis.
no, I was just gonna say it definitely at 47, my boundaries, my what I will and won't tolerate, those type of things are a whole lot different than
Right,
back in the day. Cause
right.
I was a hoe and not a happy meal hoe. I was the type of chick. Don't ask me what I need money for. I need you just to send the cash. And if it's
Yes.
right, I might let you get a shot of ass. You understand?
Oh my
Period.
goodness.
You heard what I said. That's
See,
period on
let me
God.
tell you. See, that's why I said I can't say that because that's not my story. You know what I'm saying? But when I say you cheat and I'm cheating back, it could be somebody from my past that I used to talk to or used to, we used to kick it or a boo thing or whatever. And I'm about to hit them up like, hey, big head, what you been doing? You know what I'm saying? Just because you want to play, cause who you playing with or whatever. But
Yeah, I know damn toy.
man, yeah, who
My
was you playing
military
with?
brothers, they used to be like when different folks would check into the command and they'd be trying to holler, they'd be like, listen, that is not what you want. And I don't even know if you got enough money, because baby, I'm checking rank at the door.
Girl, I used to be
You
like,
know,
especially.
I ain't lying. I'll never forget we was leaving a club in Norfolk called Gary's over on East Little Creek,
Mm-hmm.
that little trap. And we're living out there and we're living out some man in his car in his escalator. He go escalator. He go yell out the door, talk about some, hey Shawty, what's your name? I turned around and looked at him. I said, mortgage, car no
And what he say?
insurance. He said, oh, it's always y'all bees always. I said, and I told him something, about him and his mom and his grandmama too. But and then I went
That's
on
why
to the
Tanya
house.
be. They be in Tanya chat. Tanya like, what you got on these mortgage? Like,
But
what's
baby, I
good?
will read you. I don't care. I want your ancestors to feel what I said, boo. Period.
Let's see. Cassie said, "Hey, oh, she was not speaking to Abril. She was agreeing, and she said, "How get your mama?" Gamma said, "Yes, learned a lot from our prior relationships. This is my 50-year-old self. Naya, go out. Yeah, I told Naya, can you go downstairs and get me that purple bottle out the refrigerator?" She was like, I don't know what that is. I was like, girl, go bring me the purple bottle. Have to send her out, honey. These grown people
Do it.
talk. She said, yes, we learned a lot from our prior relationships. This is my 4-year-old self talking. So I've learned to choose me every time. Right, exactly. Abril, I'm sure you learned from that too, though. Yep, me and Abril learned, Gamma. We learned to keep our hands to ourselves. She said, Gamma, I did. Saret said, I'm jealous. Give me some. Girl, it's so good too. And I told April, Saret, this is my first time having this. I really like it. She
It's
said,
good.
right. Abril said, right, April. Tanya said, hey, y'all. Hey, sis. Let's see.
Hey,
Gamma
Tanya.
said,
Hey, beautiful here.
she said, in my marriages, I definitely have tried for things that were not really serious, but my tries are limited if I don't see a change being worked on. Exactly. I agree with that too. Because you have to ask yourself, is it worth your time? Peaches said, yeah, my younger day, no, ma'am. I would go through a phone screenshot, send it to Peaches. How you do it, girl? Look.
Not and wake them up.
That's how you do it. You send it to your phone because you know they're gonna delete it and say act like you crazy. Girl, when I say I can tell y'all some stories, honey. That was my little crazy say self. Hey Carmela, she said we're responsible for our own happiness. It's okay to feel the hurt, embrace the hurt, cry, but pick up and move forward. Exactly.
Oh, yes.
Hey, Seven. Seven said, hey, ladies in chat, how are you? Thank you
Hey,
for tuning
Seven.
in.
Hey, Carmela.
Gamma said, Ambria, your get back game was strong. Yeah, girl. And then let me tell y'all, baby, that get back game was so strong. I had them coming to the person's house, tracking my location. Like, if my girl over here, boy, quit playing with me. Like, do you want to do right or what? Or is we gonna keep playing? Because look, I'm not the one to be played with. Honey, yes, it was real strong. Like, I know you
tat.
hello. I know you ain't over here looking for me. Shoot.
All of a sudden, they're like all the cousins they couldn't stand.
Yeah, I have changed, y'all. I'm a changed woman.
I ain't changed.
Abril said my ex-husband was a preacher. All he wanted was to fight, and all he wanted was to fight. I don't miss those days. I like how you go minister to people and we come home and tear the house. Wow, Abril.
Exactly. Don't let them church men fool you, baby.
April just said that, so that's what she was agreeing to when she said right, April, because you said that. You said
if
that
it's yellow flags, I don't give a darn if he be speaking in tongues and ain't had sex in 5 years. Them yellow flags is yellow flags, sis. Leave his ass way at the altar. Don't leave him there. I don't care if that
Selena.
And that first lady boost you up. Oh, you need to be married. This your husband. This your da-da-da-da. Baby, listen, if you see yellow flags, leave that joker there.
I know that's right.
God did not send him to gather you. Them people trying to push y'all together. Baby, don't I'm sorry.
Hey, Selena. How are you, love?
Hey, Selena.
Selena said, hey, Yama. Get your mama. Say, hey, Tanya. Selena speaking to Abril. Get your mama. Get your mama. Say, hey, Selena. And they're speaking back, welcoming you in. Selena is so pretty. Gamma said, not heavy on big head. Girl, yeah. Like, that's why I said my story is not my sis story, because I just went out here doing everything and stuff. But hey, I would play around a little bit. Like, if you thought you were finna play with me, I got to show you now. But, again, we live and we learn.
And I used to prefer old boo. And I used to prefer to squabble with men over women. Because women, they scratch you and stuff. Every time I got caught with a blade, it was from a woman.
Like, let me have you calling my phone for hours and I ain't answering it and looking at it laughing.
Me and my cousins used to tear the club up. And we be fighting with our male cousins, baby. We be turning it out.
You like Tanya.
Baby, I love to squabble.
Tanya took me to Detroit and showed me where she grew up at and took me all over her grandmother's house. Her grandmother's street. And baby, one of her cousins happened to be outside the grandma house when we pulled up, y'all. that man came to the car. He said, "You remember?" I forgot how he said it, y'all, but in so many words, he asked her, "Do she remember she used to beat him up and all the boys?" I'm like, Tanya. He said, "Boy," he said, "we ain't play with her." He was like, we did not play with her at all." I'm like, not you beating up your boy cousins.
My first broke bone was my thumb playing throw 'em up, bust 'em up in the apartment.
No.
I was playing throw 'em up, bust 'em up. I used to snatch little boys off their bikes, man. I was hell, baby.
Yeah, I
was always a scrapple.
Let me see.
I like it.
7 is speaking to everyone. She said, "Hey, Gamma, beautifully healed, Seretness, get your mama and Cassie. Hey, Auntie Janice." This look, this I say my Facebook auntie because that's where she found me at, but this my aunt, this my girl coming over here to support. I appreciate you.
Hey, Miss Janice.
Gamma said, "Welcome to the chat, everyone." 7 said, "I enjoy you ladies. I'm sorry I've been missing your lives, but I do a lot for the community around this time of year." Oh, 7, we understand. We understand and we appreciate you for tuning in. Yeah, that is good. We actually had missed a few weeks though, because my daughter, she was having issues with her stomach. She was like in excruciating pain. For like a few weeks or whatever. And I was taking her back and forth to the hospital trying to figure out, what was going on with her stomach. So she had like gallbladder issues or whatever. So I had been dealing with that. And then right after that, she had seen your pictures. So it's just been a lot going on. Let's see. Gamma said, Abril, wow. She said, "That's so nice." Yes, that's nice.
I love that. We should all give back whatever it is you can do. We should all give back something if we have extra.
Yes, we should for real. And I wasn't laughing at that. I had looked at Tanya's comment.
No, anybody over here that didn't know that was just tripping.
Yeah, but we definitely should. Tanya and I, we do that also downtown Atlanta. And I was telling her we both put on our vision boards that we need to do it more. So we definitely got to start doing it more. Auntie Janice said, get your mama said, Abril, that was my kid's dad, Mr. Religious. Wow. Auntie Janice said, preach. And she said, "Get your mama right." And Tanya said, "Sure did." Yeah, that shocked me when he came out there saying that, because Tanya used to always tell them stories, and he came right out there and was like, "You remember you used to." I said, "Damn." It was too funny. He was like, "Used to tear all of us up." I keep telling people that's why I don't like to argue. I'd rather lay hands, but my mama always told me all the bad MF was dead. You just like April.
I'd rather squabble.
Auntie Janice said, "I love you." She said,
Oh,
"April, I just started following your page." Oh, April is a sweetheart, y'all. She really is. She is definitely a sweetheart. Get your mama said, "I'm forever giving back." Yes, Get Your Mama and April sent donations to the young lady that had the house fire, and helped me give back to her, me and my sister. And my sister said she was speechless. Y'all, my sister is not a recorder. I tell her all the time, I'd be like, "You don't know what the hell to get." She be laughing, but I'm like, "You don't know what to record. Get that. That's a good clip." Child, she sent me them damn videos, y'all. It went nothing. I said, "What is this showing?" The videos where her team gave back to, they also contributed for her, like did a donation for her also. So my sister gave it to her. I sent it to her, and she gave it to her with them. The house fire victims. You don't even know.
That was nice. That was really nice. I remember that.
Yeah, you remember now, but I'm saying, look, y'all, she had donated. She was the first person to donate, and she don't even remember. She like, But yeah, she gave it to them when the team, they gave her a lot of clothes and a whole lot of stuff or whatever. But yeah, when Get Your Mama said, "I'm forever giving back," she definitely donated to that young lady or whatever, like helped us give back to her. She said she was just speechless. She was very thankful. So I appreciate you, ladies. Let's see. We're gonna read Gamma's comment, y'all, and I'm gonna tell y'all the last thing that April and I touched on, and then we're gonna open the panel if you ladies would like to come up and speak on the topic, and then we are going to close out.
All right.
Let's see. Gamma said it has to be different to have someone who is standing on being a man of God, but showing a different face behind doors, closed doors. Like that's just no way. Exactly. There is no way for real. Like, honey, that goes into our next topic.
Mm-hmm.
So I told April, y'all, another thing with this.
Hold on. Can I say something real quick? Because
Yeah,
I just got to say that.
no,
Let
go
me
ahead.
just tell y'all, for those of y'all that know Amber, you know, sis over there. Let me just tell y'all a little something about her. This heifer is always taking fucking notes. She has always got to be the teacher pet. She always, so when we have conversations, she do me just like this. She have all the parts she want to talk about. When she say she is a business trainer, baby, she got a mind for it. Y'all listen. She got all of this organized together for us. So I really hope y'all paying close attention and taking y'all notes.
Yeah,
Baby, I don't take notes.
I tell her the topics and everything. I write it down. I come up with the topics. I'm like, girl, look what just came to me. We could talk about this. This gonna be good right here. It's gonna be engaging. I want to hear what they got to say. She like, yes, this, yeah. And then I have to stop myself, y'all, because I'm just so passionate about everything that I do. So I have to stop myself. In April, what I ask you, but do you want to talk about something? Do you got something?
Hey, love. Oh, yes,
Hey,
we
love.
postponed till the night. Hey,
Yes.
no, but listen, I
April be like, nah, sis, go ahead. She be like, you got it, go ahead. But I don't, I don't ever want her to feel like, even though it was my idea, y'all know how big I am on collaborating and stuff, and I don't ever want her to feel like, oh, it's my idea, this my thing, because it's not, because she's a co-host and she helps me run this, so this is us. We're doing this together. So
I just like to talk shit. It's kind of like my love for chicken, how I can eat that in a restaurant. I be like, I don't care what we go to eat, they gonna have chicken. Like, it don't matter to me. I'm gonna get some chicken if they ain't shit else I like. So it's kind of like this. Listen, we can talk about anything. If I don't want to talk about it, I'll be like, no, I don't want to talk about it. But really, let's just talk shit. I'm gonna talk shit.
And I love that too, y'all, because she gonna say exactly how she feel. It's not like oh yeah, like she's not, definitely not trying to appease me. Like if she don't want to talk about something, she like, no, we need to leave that alone. Like she's gonna say that, and I respect that.
And when we see it different, it's okay. That's
right.
The vibe we want, is that everyone knows it's okay.
Right. Yes, y'all, please hit the like button. Hey, love. She said, I was looking for you last night. Yeah, I was at a graduation, love. I'm sorry. And it went over. And I was like, dang, Nisa be keeping all kinds of receipts. I do, for real. I'm like, I told Gamma them today, I was like, child, I be looking when people be saying crazy stuff. I'm like, hey, look, you stay over there, I stay over here, honey, because I ain't got time for, look,
By the time I think about a receipt, it be too late and it be over with. I just be screwed every time.
Like, and again, just so we're clear, because people like to take stuff and twist it and turn it, but I'm talking about subs and stuff like that. Like, honey, if I see you saying something crazy about me, don't bring your ass over here. Don't even speak to me in another chat. Don't say shit to me, because I don't do that. Like, I don't rock out like that. So
I'm damn sure finna ask you, what the hell was that you had to say? I don't mind. I will turn up wherever we at, baby. They're gonna have to bring security and take me out in a chicken wing, because baby, I'm finna
another
ask
thing.
You what the
another thing I don't like, if somebody is speaking ill on me and your ass agree, it's a no. Don't say shit else to me, because even if they say something ill towards me and you like their comment, I'm gonna take that as your ass is agreeing with them about me. Okay, I'm just letting y'all know how I am. So yeah, I was just telling them like, hey, honey, like I seen you agreeing with somebody that was saying something towards us. You don't need to say shit else to me, because don't agree with shit on me that you don't know. I don't play them kind of games. But anywho, so that's why when Auntie Janet said that about Niecy be keeping all kinds of receipts, yeah, because people will play in your face. They will play on your top if you let them. Don't come over here fucking around playing with me. I ain't with it. Like, feel how you feel and stay over there. Do that over there. Don't come over here talking to me. Don't say nothing to me in no chat. Don't none of that. I don't want to talk. I don't want to kick it. Shoot. These subs, they be messy. Antonio, thank you for the heart. She says she damn sure say how she feel, and she does. And I feel like that's why we get along just good. That's why when Tanya all beautifully here always say, I may be too much for people. And I'm like, well, girl, you ain't too much for me. And I can deal with you. You know, I can deal with you because I'm a little rough around the edges myself. So you can deal with me, deal with you.
I'm a little prickly.
Right. The Gamma said, definitely keep the receipts. And you know I do, sis. Because, hey, don't come over here playing around. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to talk. I don't want to kick it. Get Your Mama said, OMG Gamma, I went from my parents' home to being married and was very religious as well. But baby, I can't do no hypocrisy. Y'all know I'm country, if I said it wrong.
That's not right.
She's, dang, what happened? Oh,
I hit the wrong button.
He was big in the church, grinning and skinning and lying. Wow.
I'm telling you, we 3-1 at this point, sis.
Abriel said, right, Ambrielle. She said, get your mama said. Yes, Gamma said, I know this right. Yeah, be talking sideways and then I'll be speaking to you. Like, when you in the chat saying this about me and you think I ain't see that shit because I fucking saw it. Or when somebody said this and you agreed with their ass, don't speak to me. Don't say shit to me.
Well,
I had one of my mentees, y'all, drove from South Carolina, and I don't give a damn if she hear this, but drove from South Carolina to bring her child for me to mentor her. And I just felt, y'all know I'm a crybaby. I cried because I told my dad, anytime that somebody choose to do business with me, you can do business with anybody. But when you choose to do business with me, I feel very honored. I'm very thankful. I'm grateful. You know, that's just who I am as a person. And so, because you can spend your money with anybody, you know, but you decide to come to me. And so when that situation took place earlier this year, she screen recorded it and shared it on her platform. And now she come up in my live and be speaking to me. I ignored the fuck out of her. And the only reason why I won't address her or address it is because you was once one of my students. She's taken several of my classes, and because I mentored your daughter. And y'all know I love kids. Like Tanya tell y'all that. Like when it come to kids or whatever, I have a soft place in my heart for kids and old people, whatever. Let me say my elderly. Look, is the correct way to say
over here.
But y'all know I'm country, but look, that's the proper way, my elderly. But my elderly and children, I just have a soft spot for them or whatever. And so she shared that video at the courthouse. And this the kicker right here. My classes, she paid for. I mentored her baby for free because God put it on my heart to do so. Do y'all know how bad that hurt me that you would share something like that after I done turned around and poured into you and your child and helped you with your platform when you complained about how it went moving, how you wouldn't get no engagement or none of that. And I took y'all in under my wings and worked with y'all for 4 weeks and didn't charge you a dime. My mentorship program costs $500. So I literally gave you a $500 credit for free and told you, God told me to do this and I'm going to be obedient and do it. And I'm not bringing it up to say that, oh, I did this for them. This is not that. I just want to point out how once you cross me, I don't give a fuck what it was. I don't care what the relationship was. I'm done with your ass. Anybody that know me, Tanya, me and her been friends for, you know, quite a little minute now. She'll tell y'all this how I am. I don't fake kick it, period. If I like you, I like you. And if I don't, I fucking don't. And that's just that. You know what I'm saying? So if we good, we good. There is no in between. There is no gray. It's either black or white with me. That's how I am with anybody. So once she
Hello.
did that, the thing that, and like I said, it was hurtful, you know, but the thing that got me was, what were you getting out of sharing this on your platform? A platform that I assisted you with. I ain't gonna say built or anything because she put in her own work. I just gave her my strategies. But what were you getting from sharing this on a platform, on your platform that I've assisted you with and helped pour it into? And so she come on my live speaking to me. Hey, Ambria, I ignored the fuck out of her. And again, like I said, if she hadn't been a student, I would have told her about herself. Even if she probably gonna hear this live and she'll know who she is. But I would have told her about herself. But from a business standpoint, I'm not, you know, like I don't care to even to go there. But when you shared that video with my man, anybody will tell you I don't play about my kids first, my man or my money, my family. All
And I
together.
don't play about my plate on top of what she said.
So yeah, I just, you know, that right there, I'm just one of those type of people. Like once you do that, I'm done. You know, so like back to what I was saying, if I ever see you in a chat talking fucking crazy about me, you ain't got to worry about speaking to me, baby. I don't get no damn, I ain't losing no sleep, no none of that. But once I see you talking crazy about me or agreeing with some shit that somebody's saying something about me and you putting your 2 cents in when you could have left that shit out, don't say nothing else to me. Don't talk to me in now another chat. Don't speak to me, no nothing. I just don't, you know, I don't move like that. And that's just, you know, that's just who I am. But okay, back to the comments, y'all. Enough about that.
That wasn't in her notes, y'all. That was not in the notes.
Auntie Janice said, I'm so proud of both of you ladies. Y'all are bringing in such great content. I can't wait to see what 2025 has in store for y'all.
Yeah.
I can't wait either. And we are going to start highlighting some other content creators, y'all. We got a little off track when Jayla got sick, but we definitely going to get back to that.
It's definitely coming 2025.
Yes.
For sure.
Auntie Janice said, I know that's right, Niecy. Love said, I had to learn, don't believe what other people say about someone without hearing it for yourself or seeing it. Exactly. Antonio said, you're welcome. I'm with you. It's Gamma. I mean, Get Your Mama said it was Gamma. That's why I'm hard now. No games. Oh, you said that's why. Yeah, that was hard to deal with it, to deal with that. It's Gamma's word said, I just need to find out and I'm good. That part. Hey, Shannon, welcome to the live, boo. How are you? Look at Gamma saying the same thing I'm saying. She said, how are you? Abril speaking to Shannon. Get Your Mama said, wow, yeah, Get Your Mama. When I saw that on her page, I couldn't believe she did that. I was like baffled, like, what? I'm like, why would you share that? Like, people don't know how to stay out of shit. People don't know how to stay in their place. Like, if I see something about you, Get Your Mama, and I know that me and you have done business together. One, you support my platform, I support your platform. And the thing is this, I poured into you, you've poured into me. Support goes both ways. Like now, you being over here engaging and stuff like that, you're pouring into me and my channel. You're also pouring into my co-host. You know what I'm saying? You're supporting the both of us. So it was just like I said, it was hurtful, one, but I'm like, why would she share this? You know, like what were you getting from sharing this? Why you just didn't stay out of it? You know, like you don't even know these people. Like you know of them through me or whatever. What are you getting from sharing that? So I didn't understand. So I left that right where it was or whatever. And when you come on there, I just look over your comments. I read everybody else's except hers. Till your ass get the hint and stop coming.
Baby, thank you for the engagement.
Right. Shannon said, Gamma, I'm okay, still not feeling 100. How are you? Shannon, I hope you feel better. I didn't know that you were sick, love.
Hey, Blicky.
Hey, Blicky. Abril said, wow. Blicky said, hi, my ladies. Hey, Blicky, how are you? She said, girl, these folks don't care what you did for them. They could care less. You are so right.
That part. But you know what? It's in them. That's just who the fuck they are.
Right, sis. And that's what I was gonna say next. A lot of times, y'all, let's go back to Gamma comment. A lot of times when you don't do stuff and you don't move a certain way, you can't understand it when somebody move foul or when they do something like that. Because like I said, if I support Get Your Mama and I know she support me, I would never do that to her. Like I wouldn't even it wouldn't even be on my mind if a situation took place with her and I had absolutely nothing to do with it. Oh, I'm finna share this on my page for clicks and views or for kicks and giggles or whatever. I'm just not finna do that because at the end of the day, oh no, me and Get Your Mama good. Like she pouring to me, I pour into her. You know, like we good. Like, do you not have common sense?
Sometime though, let's be clear about this content thing. Sometime I think, and this comes from something that was posted on Blicky page earlier about David and Goliath, just something from there. But sometimes I think that we give people Goliath status when really it was just a rat size. It wasn't as big as we gave them credit for. They were just a distraction.
Right.
And they use that in order, to grow and to get content and for that. So sometimes you just got not to say some shit. Because listen, I'm gonna address a person. You go on my page and see when somebody bother me, I'm gonna address you by name one time. After that, I'm not gonna say your name no more. You get one live out of me. One. Yeah. And that's it. I'm not gonna talk about it no more because the truth is we all on here for engagement. People just gonna try to figure it out and go, look, baby, I'm not gonna give you that. And the thing is, people do foul stuff. Like that's shit just be so unnecessary what some people do on this social medias. And I'm talking across the board. It is crazy. But like I said a couple of weeks ago, remember, people get on this app and they act like these ain't real people. What in the hell is wrong with y'all? These is real people. So they gonna do real people shit.
They definitely do. Peaches said, hey, Blicky. Blessings Hot Topic said, okay, I'm back. I had to get on the freeway. Oh, let me catch up. I had to get on the freeway and make it home. Drive safe, love. Tanya said, beautifully Hill said, big facts, and I know how to coexist. That doesn't make me a state. Right. And that's right. Something, Tanya, before you got on here, I was telling them how one thing that I love about my relationship with April is we can disagree. And I brought you up and said the same thing with me and Tanya. All of us are very headstrong, so we can disagree, y'all, and it's no love lost. Me and Tanya disagree all the time. Me and April disagree all the time. But just like what Tanya is saying, she's able to coexist. Tanya will tell y'all, when I'm done with you, I don't give no fucks about you. I don't want to be around you. I don't want to be in no room with you. Y'all, I got family members, close family members. I don't fuck with them and I don't care. They don't fuck with me. I don't care. I will walk right by them at a family event like I don't see their ass. Not speak. You stay over there, get your food or whatever, and wherever you gonna sit, I'm gonna make sure I sit the damn opposite. I'm not sitting in no kitchen with your ass sitting down at no table eating. I don't care that we family. So Tanya will tell y'all that's something where that's something that we disagree on. She's able to coexist. I don't. Like, I'm not gonna get on a panel with somebody that I don't care for. Like if April is doing a panel and she's allowing people to come up. Let's say, for example, Abriel is up there. Get Your Mama, Miss Mary, Love, Auntie Janice. And I know that I don't care for Abriel. I'm not coming up. I'm not getting up there. I'm not sitting in the same room with people I don't like. But again, just because Tanya and I are different, she can do that and I don't care to do that. That don't make me right and her wrong. That don't make her right and me wrong. You get what I'm saying? We're just different. I just don't do that. Yeah, I'm not going on nobody panel that I don't fuck with. I'm not coming in your chat. I'm not dealing with you, period. Like, I just don't. I'm not coming in no room with you. If it's an event or a function and somebody like, oh, yeah, we inviting you to this or we want you to come to the party, it can be my family. And I'm asking them, who over there? Who coming? I ain't going. shit, I don't give a damn. I ain't doing it. That's just me. I don't want to be around you. I don't want you in my space. I don't want to look at you.
For me, it depends on why we together and what you did. You know what I'm saying? There's some things are just character issues, and I really just cannot F with you. Sometimes people make mistakes, and they really just didn't realize what they would not they didn't realize, but they didn't understand what they was doing at the time, like the magnitude or the effect or the and so, or maybe they didn't know the cause, maybe they went through some changes. But there's certain things, if you do, it's like deuces. I don't care. But I'm gonna tell you something. But it depends for me. Some shit, I just be like, baby, it ain't even worth me saying nothing because you really just beneath me. Let's be clear. There are some people that just are not on your level. Whoever you are, wherever you sit, and I want you to remember that if you're being your best self, there is somebody that is not being their best self. So that puts them not on your level. That's just it. That's all. That's not I'm conceited or egotistical. That's just the facts, baby. But you have to remember that you have to place people, even when they're your foe, right? Because everyone that you don't mesh with isn't your enemy.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that we have to put people in categories, because there's some people that I would never F with in real life, but I would get a bag with them on social media. So I feel like, sometimes.
And see, that's where we're different at, because I'm not doing that. Like,
right.
Yeah, like again, if I don't fuck with you, that's where it stops right there for me. I'm not getting no money with you. We ain't sitting at no table together. You can't sit over here with me. I ain't sitting over there with you. Stay over there. No. I'm gonna stay over here.
But there's some people that have done some things. They ain't even done nothing to me. I have seen how they have been with others. I would never sit with, because I see. So there's levels to it, is what I was trying to say. So I kind of have levels to it. Like when it come to money, it's a little different.
But that's why I said you and Tanya sister are the same, because that's how Tanya is. Like when it comes to getting her money, she ain't letting nothing stop her from getting her money. That's just how she operates. She like, oh yeah, this business. Like it ain't personal, it's business. But for me, I'm a little different, because I'm like, nah, this shit personal and business. I ain't fucking with you.
But you know what, sis? You are a little different. Like for me, I don't have to be personal with you. I could tell you all about me being in foster care. I could tell you all of these things, but that's not really personal to me, because I share it on social media. So I can have that level of relationship with somebody. But see, sis, and I separate it, because I don't trust anybody. So for me, 100% of everybody start out with me on fuck sheet. Period. That's how I deal with everybody. I put everybody in that bag.
Right.
And they have to prove that they don't belong there.
Exactly. Yeah.
But so until that point, I could do with anything. However, if there's a difference in, I could deal with you on that level, or me having a conversation with you. Like I don't even talk to people on Messenger, on Facebook, and through social media. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like there's levels to it. Mm-hmm. So I could really sit just about, well, not anywhere, because some people I would never, but I feel like you just got to put them in their place like a chessboard.
And I love that for y'all, because baby, I wish I could, but I can't. So,
but you're all in, or that's where I was going, sis. I lost my thought. But you are all in, and we've talked about this. You're an all in or an all out type of person. Like you said, there's no gray area with you. And that's even in who you allow yourself to be around. Because you are such a giver. If the wrong people come in, you've been hurt so many times. For me, I don't, ain't a lot of people could say they hurt me because, baby, it ain't that many been that close.
And that's how Tanya is. Like, she have these talks with me all the time, y'all. Like, when I tell y'all, she had these big sister, little sister talks with me all the time, because for Tanya, that's her saying right there. Like, it's not personal, it's business. And she
Mm-hmm.
stand on that shit. You know what I'm saying? But like you said, with me, I guess I take stuff a little more personal because, like you said, I'm an all in or all out type of person, and I don't know. It's different for me, but that's something that I have definitely learned from Tanya um over this year. If I ain't learned nothing else from us working together and collaborating, and the sisterhood that we've built with each other, she has
Mm-hmm.
definitely taught me, sis, you can't make friends with these people. You know what I'm saying? You can't trust everybody. Like, put their ass in a box that it's business, and that's what it is. And that's something that I have, that I had to learn from her, like watching her and hearing her say it.
Mm-hmm. No, I don't trust nobody. Sure. How long, sis? How long? When you and I finally started engaging with each other, like outside of just me follow us, following each other on the page. I knew you was like, good Lord, you have been following me a long time. I was like, yeah, I was engaging
Like
from my personal
2 years,
page.
wasn't it?
You was one of my people who, when I started my page, I really watched you
Right.
grow in what you were doing to learn from you. So it was kind of, but you didn't even notice. I was a silent watcher. I wasn't,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that, that just shows who people are too. Sometimes people too motherfucking nice. You
Mm-hmm.
understand?
That's true. Yep. You definitely was a silent watcher, and it was for like about 2 years,
Yeah.
honestly.
Wasn't no
Let's see.
money, wasn't none of that weird stuff. Like, I watch people, I think everybody got a motive.
Look, ain't nothing wrong with that. Love said, "Hey, Blicky." Auntie Janet said, "It's sad how people take your kindness for weakness. When people show you who they are, believe them." And I am, Auntie.
Mm.
That's another thing that Tanya said too. Like, look,
Mhm.
when they show you who they are, believe them. And that's another thing that I have worked on this year also. Abril said, "People don't
Mhm.
consider each other's feelings anymore." No, they don't.
That's true.
Get your mama said that part, Tanya. Hi, Mary. How are you?
Hey, Miss
She said,
Mary.
"Hello, how are you? Much love and blessings." Um, and I'm sorry for my mouth, y'all. I tell y'all all the time, I do have a potty mouth. I worked on it. It was worse than this. I done worked on it on Facebook or whatever, because you can't do all that over there. But this is real and raw conversation, so y'all get a little more of my personality, and you know this how I talk with my girls. So that's how I talk to y'all on here. Like Tanya, Gamma, Saret, April, they can all tell y'all, like, yeah, this is her on the phone. Like, this how she talk on the phone. So I have to, carry myself a little different on the other app.
I'm a
Blessing,
professional cusser.
Blessing said, "Facts is Gamma's world." I didn't see you earlier. Oh, she
Mhm.
didn't see you live. Let's see. It's Gamma's word said, "Tanya, you're different from me, because I'll be like, let me be a snake. Now get away from me. I'll take whatever they want to call me, because I know who I am." That part. And that's how I
Mhm.
am too, Gamma. Like, whatever you want to say is cool with me, baby. I'm good. I ain't gonna lose no sleep.
I
Gamma
love
said,
to cuss a motherfucker out. So I be looking for a reason, says it really don't even bother me. I just be looking for a reason to show out. And when somebody give me that reason, baby, I be running up in there like
you
SWAT.
I
I
swear,
ain't
you and
lying.
Tanya, y'all personality is so much alike, because that's Tanya. That is Tanya.
I'm coming. Like, hello. Thank you for the invite. Like, I be looking.
That's Tanya to the T. She be like, "Oh, I'm about to go live." Like, she be looking for a reason just to go say something. I'm like, "Girl, please, baby." But I be ready for them laughs. Blicky said, "Hey, love." Blicky said, "Hey, Peaches." Blessing said 2025 will be more blessings ahead. Trust me, it's all about what we make off of it. I'm
Mm.
claiming that. I know that's right, blessings.
That's
It's
right.
so crazy that you say that, blessings, because I said that today when I was walking through my closet. I was like, I'm just looking forward to 2025 because, baby, this has been a year. I don't know. Today, I was just real emotional. If y'all go look at my shorts, I was posting my baby. Because I was so busy over the weekend, I didn't really get to sit in that moment of her senior pictures. So I've been crying all morning, like while I've been editing videos, because I'm like, oh my God, like my baby, like she was just sick and literally missed a month of school, and that had her worked up. She was like, I'm not gonna get honor roll this year, and I'm not gonna be an honor student because she was honor last year. And I was like, Jayla, it's okay, you can catch up. So just seeing those pictures, it was just like, seeing her take her senior pictures, it was just like a surreal moment for me. Like, dang, like we here, we made it. You did it, girl. So, and I thought about next year. I was like, you know what, next year gonna be a good year. It did. We had some trying times in 2024, but it's all good.
Y'all get ready for the auntie come together for graduation.
April, you were speaking to Blicky from us. Hi, Heaven. How are you? Gamma said, blessings. I'm taking advantage of the rest of 2024. My new year starts now, child. I know that's right. Mary said, that's why I keep my personal business to myself. It's nobody's business. Hello.
Everybody business ain't nobody business. That's what Gert used to tell her.
Abril said, hey, Heaven. She said, LOL, gotcha, it's Gamma's world. Shannon, they said, feel better. Get your mama said, feel better, love. She said, thanks, Ambrielle. 7, speaking to Heaven. Get your mama said, right, Ambrielle. She said, this is so dope to me. Shannon, I'm sorry. I thought you said you was feeling 100. I'm sorry. I hope you feel better. Yes, we hope you feel better, Shannon. We will definitely keep you in our prayers too.
Yes.
Love, pray for speedy recovery. She said, thanks, Gamma. Shannon said, thanks. Heaven said, hey, get your mama beautiful. It's Gamma's world said, I don't even say a name. It's just what it is. Yep, that's true. Blessing said, that's right. Beautifully
if it's
healed.
your shoe, you know it's your shoe.
All right. Beautifully healed said, I'm just here. I've been here, girl, just multitasking. Auntie Janice said, typo, show you who they are. Right. When they show you who they are, believe them. Look, I knew what you meant, Auntie. Your niece knew. Gamma said, that's so true. That's why sometimes it's just best not to develop relationships outside of social media. Then nobody owes nobody nothing. That's true, Gamma. But the only thing with that, I'm going to tell you this. I do agree with you, but I also have to remind myself, and Tanya will tell y'all this, because of some things that took place this year. I was like, oh, I'm done effing with these folks on here. I ain't trying to kick it with them. I don't want to go meet up with nobody. And I had to remind myself, just because of the bad people that I ran into or that I encountered, that does not mean that everybody is a bad person. I had another live where I spoke on that. Hold on, y'all. I had another live where I spoke on that. And on my page, and Get Your Mama was basically saying, I'm glad that you changed your mind about that, Ambrielle, because everybody isn't a bad person. And that's true. So I have to always remind myself of that too. But I definitely agree with you, Gamma. It will put you it will put you like with having your guards up, and not want to deal with people because of how people operate and how they move. When it comes to like social media. Because, girl, some of the stuff I went through like earlier this year, that's why I said, when Blessings just said that, I literally was walking through the house earlier saying, like, baby, 2024 been a year from since it started. It's just been, I'm looking forward to 2025.
I know
But
that's
yeah,
right.
you don't want those people to deter you from and I'm speaking for me, for myself. I don't want those people to deter me from meeting other good people, because I would have never met you, It's Gamma's World. I would have never met Get Your Mama, Abril, Beautifully Healed. Like, we met through a mutual person from the internet, my sis April, Peaches. I would have never met y'all if I had been stuck in that mindset of, oh, I don't want to meet new people, or I don't want to fool with these people. So I'm just thankful, for the good people that I am surrounded with.
That's right. Just treat everybody like an op until they prove that they ain't.
Right, until they earned it. Yep, that's true too, sis.
Because you can only know who you are.
Right. Yep. And you can only stay true to you. Beautifully,
Right.
beautifully Hill said that's true about her. That is definitely me, y'all. If I don't like you, I ain't fooling with you. I ain't fooling with you. I don't want to go nowhere with you. Like, I just don't.
At all.
Um, Abriel said, right, Ambrielle. And like I said, if I like you, you're gonna know I like you. If I don't, you're gonna know that too. And it don't even mean that I necessarily have anything against you. You're just not you're not my people. You know what I'm saying? Auntie Janice said, oh, okay, we read that. Beautifully Hill said, right, I'm not going to necessarily go out of my way to talk or speak to you, but I'm not going to make it uncomfortable either, right? And that's why I said, Tanya, I wish that I could do that like you and April, because that is something that y'all are very good at. Like y'all, being able to coexist. And y'all, I've witnessed Tanya ass doing it. Baby, I done seen it in real time. And when I tell y'all, she ain't gonna be, she's not gonna be tense. It ain't like no sweating, no nothing. She just gonna still be her regular self. She gonna be quiet. She might not be as talkative like how she may be with she and I if it's just us, but she might be a little more quiet or whatever. But she definitely will be there, like, like what's good, like
Hello.
I'm grown. Yeah, look, I'm grown. I could be here. Then you got my little petty self, like, bitch, who over there? Oh, nah, I ain't coming. Who all up over there? Oh, nah, I'm good at home. But
But
yeah,
I think that's an age thing too.
it could, and that's why I said my little petty self, it could be for real. Yeah, because I have witnessed Tanya do it. Auntie Janice said, it's Gamma's word said, Janice, you're so right. You have to believe them if they show you. If you don't, then it's your own fault because they have a right to be who they are. That is so true. Blessing said, facts, and super facts. Abriel said, I leave the chat quietly if I don't like the person on the panel with the person I support. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you know what, Abriel, that's a respectful way to do that. I like that because you don't have to announce that you gone. You ain't got to say, oh, Ambriel, I'm gone, when get April from up there. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a respectful way to do that, to just, just leave. Like you said, leave quietly and come back.
That's right.
Love said that part. Tanya's beautifully here.
Oh shit, I did that.
Beautifully Hill said, April, I believe grown folks know what they're doing and true dependent on severity. And I may accept your apology because grown folks know when they're wrong, no matter what type of day they're having.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree with that also. Like, I ain't got to tell you wrong, It's Gamma's where it said, I do, Abriel, I do too. I don't have to be the loudest in the room. Abriel said, right, Tanya. Let's see. Blessing said, that's why I'm choosy of who I keep company with. Yep, I definitely agree with that also, Blessing. That is so true.
I naturally be the loudest in the room, but it don't be intentional.
Oh, okay. You was talking about Gamma's comment. Beautifully Hill said, there have been times that I was rude as elf to people for no reason, and I go back and apologize. And that's the adult thing to do too. It's Gamma's where it said, you're smart, Blessing, stay careful. Yes, definitely. Beautifully Hill said, yeah, I'm like that too, April. If I see how someone did someone else, I don't want no parts. Tanya is for baby. If she see how you moving with somebody else, she is quick to say, oh, they'll do that to me. Like, she don't want no parts with you. She like, such and such had did this to such and such. I just can't get with that. She'll say that quick.
I ain't never thought I was the exception to how you treat people.
She definitely is that person. Her line is on. What made me exempt? Yeah.
Hello. Yeah. Baby, and that's it.
It's Gamma's where it said, Tanya, ride is not major. They can be fixed with communication. What's not major? Let me see. Or were you saying right? If it's not major, that can be fixed with communication. Let's see. Blessing said, I am, it's Gamma's where I can't be around certain spirits because it bothers mine. Yeah. And that's how I am too. Let me go back to that. Blessings, that's how I am too. That's what you probably was driving when I said that, when I was like, I got family that I don't fool with. Like I don't F with them. Like, and I'm okay with that. And the only time we're gonna be in the same place is if it's like Thanksgiving or Christmas and we're at a family member's house who's hosting the dinner, and you could be there and I could be there and we won't say two words. But if I see you sitting in the kitchen, I'm going to the living room or the back porch or the garage. Like, I'm not sitting near you. Like, I'm definitely an energy person, and I'm just careful about, like, I don't know. I don't want to be around bad spirits. I just don't. Beautifully Hill said, yeah, there's no gray with me either. I either like you or I don't, but I don't know how to be courteous.
Okay.
Or were you
So
saying you
how to be?
or I don't. Okay, but I know how to be courteous. Okay. She said, thanks, sis. I'm so proud of you. Yeah, girl, you definitely taught me that. If that's what you're talking about, that's what I think it is. But you most definitely, I learned that from you. Like, hey, business, not personal. And you see, I've been moving. That's why that's why it's so important, y'all. That's why we like these conversations and these topics and stuff. That's why you got to surround yourself with women that you can learn from. I don't ever want to be in a room where I'm the smartest in the room. That means I'm in the wrong room. If I can't learn nothing from you, I don't want to be around your ass. Like how I said that Tanya has taught me this year, like, don't get personal with these people. Stop getting personal with them. It's just business. And I'm talking about like work wise, like how April said, yeah, if we're going to get some money and work, we can get some money and work, or whatever. But I had to learn that. I had to learn to stop getting personal with them and just keep it business or whatever. And like I said, I learned it, from somebody that's in my circle, somebody that's around me, and I've been moving that way since. It's Gamma's where it said definitely different personalities. Some people never get to a point where they let people get to them. They truly can let things tilt off their shoulders, and it's no biggie for them, right? Abril laughing at you.
Sorry.
Blessings said she looked so happy and pretty. She was. Thank you, Blessings. She really
Didn't
was.
she?
And I was just too busy to even so it was like this morning I had that moment like, oh my God, my baby, like she was just sick. And I don't know if y'all was on my live that day that I was telling y'all that she was crying to me and she was like, this is the worst year ever. And I was telling her, don't say that, so I was like, look at her, girl, like, baby, you strong. Your mama, you come from a strong mama and look, a strong stock of strong women.
Hello.
My friend's daughter just had surgery on her knee, a sports injury, and she had a seizure and got a blood clot in her lung from the surgery. She's 16. Love, I'm sorry to hear that. And I would definitely be praying for her. Goodness.
Oh
Dang.
my God.
Yeah, I figured you were saying in her lung. Dang, I'm sorry to hear that.
Ooh, wait.
I know. It's Gamma said, hey, Heaven. She said, even be able to pick it back up in 2025. She's going to be great, going to do great in life. Thank you. Blessings. I appreciate that. Heaven said, hey, Abril, I don't think I spoke to you. She said, hey, it's Gamma's World. Love said, it's hard to know who's real on social media after you see all the crazy shit. Yeah, that's true, love. I definitely agree with that.
There's crazy shit in real life. That's why I don't trust nobody.
Yep. Get your mama said, me too, April. She was agreeing with you. Abril said, nah, I keep everything on YouTube. No meetups for me. I love content creators. I support, but I'll keep it on this app. And that's, in Abril, I can respect that. Like, I don't see, you know what I'm saying? I don't see nothing wrong with that because that's your prerogative. That's what you choose to do. And that's okay or whatever. And you are a genuine, strong supporter. And when I say that, I'm not saying just because of how you support me and my channel and my platform, but I watch you pour that same support into others. You know what I'm saying? So it's nothing wrong with you saying, oh yeah, I just prefer to keep it this way. Just like with me. After the PR situation, I had told Tanya, like, I'm not meeting up with nobody else. when we went on that trip, I like when we went on that trip, the ladies that y'all still see me with, I had no issues with them. I didn't even have an issue with the one that had one with me or whatever, but I had no issues with those ladies. So I knew then, I knew at that very moment I was going to continue to travel with them, because I came home and told Cliff, outside of the bullshit, I said, them some good traveling buddies. I'm finna travel with. I said, we're gonna plan some more shit. And they'll tell y'all I said that. I text them and said it. I was like, outside of the little stuff or whatever, like, hey, we had a good time. But after that situation, and then other situations that took place earlier this year with the person that Tanya and I was working with last year, I took that stance and told Tanya, like, hey, I'm done meeting up with people off the internet. I was like, I'm good with y'all. So it's nothing wrong with you feeling like that, and I still support people just because I don't want to meet up and link up. Tanya said it on her live the other night. I was like, Tanya tell y'all, I be telling her quick, I ain't going nowhere else. I'm good, and that's just my prerogative. That's what I'm
That's
standing
right.
on. Yeah, like I don't care to. If it's not people that I've already built a relationship with and that I trust, I ain't meeting up with nobody else. I don't care to.
That's right. Well, I agree with you about meeting up. Now, I ain't with that with strangers, because, baby, I don't trust
Mhm.
folks. Y'all see what happened when they went to Mexico, child. I ain't crazy.
Right. Right. It's Gamma's where it said, no, that's why I said sometimes. Gotcha. Okay. She said, because I'm thankful for the relationship I formed from social media, but I can't see people being open to it anymore. I'll see what the future may bring for new people. Right. And I definitely agree. So yeah, she said, look, I said sometimes. Now I know that's right. And that's what I had to tell myself too, Gamma. I was like, okay, just because you done ran into a few little bad apples, that don't mean everybody is like that, Ambria. Like you can't treat everybody like that. But like you said too, sis, hey, you can put them in this basket until they earn the respect.
Hello.
Earn the trust.
Yeah.
Miss Peaches said, yeah, because everybody be suspect to me. Yes, Peaches.
Hello, sis. You know that. Facts.
It's Gamma said, Abril, you smart. Blessing says, amen. She said, I've been watching you, Miss Peaches. Love said that. Blessing said, Abril is one smart cookie. Yes. Abril, I'm done. Abril said we can meet on FaceTime, but that's
FaceTime.
it. She said, look, that's it. That's far as it's going.
Oh, you better
Blessing,
have my number to FaceTime, baby. I ain't gonna do it.
right. Blessing said, Ambria, I'm the same one. If I don't care for you, I refuse to give any of my energy to you. I'm petty. Yeah, that's me too. Like, I just don't care to. Let's see. Blessing said, drop the link. Sis, I was gonna say you could drop the link while I finish up these
I
comments, and
am.
then we'll wrap up. Tanya said, beautifully Hill said, in a couple of relationships Ambrielle and I have had with others, as far as collaborations, they always came to her with drama, but never me, because I always only spoke business with them. And that is so true. That is so true.
Hello.
And the thing with me, y'all, is like Tanya said, she only spoke business. It wasn't even more so that I was speaking personal with the person or whatever. I just feel like Cliff asked me this all the time. Y'all, I do ride share, right? My passengers will get in the car and they just start dumping everything out on me. And Cliff will be on the phone with me and he'll say, babe, why do people always get in your car telling you their problems or telling you? He was like, you don't even know them people. Y'all, I can just say hello to them and they will literally start dumping their stuff off on me. So I don't know if I just have that type of spirit or energy or whatever, and that's why that person would call me telling me stuff. I don't know or whatever. But like Tanya said, she was more with business. And that's when she taught me, like, sis, you got to keep it business with these people, not personal. And I was like, yeah, you're right. So, I've learned that or whatever. Hi, blessings. Welcome.
Hey,
Hey,
blessing.
ladies.
How
Hey,
you doing?
girl. How
We are
you
good. How are
doing?
you?
How you feeling?
Girl, we feeling
Girl,
good.
just getting off of work, making it home, and I got a little energy in me. I thought I'll come up and just bless your panel. You have, I can't, is your name April, or it's
April.
not
Yes, ma'am.
Embryo, the co host? It's April. Oh, okay, because y'all
Yes,
two
ma'am.
AAs. Okay. So you guys are speaking so much knowledge. And the thing is that I look at this when I first came on YouTube, I was part of the chaos in the controversy in this
Mhm,
sector. Not, well, let me say
mhm.
that.
Mm.
Not when I first came on YouTube, but once I start, I did get caught up in it. I'm being very honest. But at the end of the day, I lost my way because we have to understand that this should be a form of income, an extra form of income. And if it's our full income, then treat it as such. Your company, the company that we not have to they should not have to be brought into this BS because you don't know
Right.
who you may pick up as a subscriber, and they
Mhm.
don't deserve to hear this crap day in and day out. I tell my youngest son, do not go to school messing up your teacher's day. Don't disturb her class because you don't know what's going on in her own household. Does that make
I like that.
sense? So when we
Mhm.
come out there, when we come out here as content creators or reaction creators, how are we reacting? Are we reacting with love? Are we, well, not so much love, because I know a lot of people don't have too much love, but are we reacting with decency, or are we reacting with I hate you? You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
You got to give your customers what they need and want so they can continue to come back. But if you're going to be stuck in a situation where the company that you're keeping, is just used to you being rah 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 and mean and evil and demonic, guess what? That's the company you're going to keep.
Right.
And that's the company you're going to gravitate to. And we're all human. We all have a level of tolerance for
Mm.
certain BS, for lightness, for happiness, for joy. I choose joy.
Me
Okay,
too.
I got too much going on to be sitting up here messing with folks I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Like, if we don't get along and you don't like me, I don't like you for whatever reason, I don't know you like you don't know me, then I stay away from you. You guys don't hear me out here coming live talking about an individual because
Right.
I let it go and I keep it pushing. But at the end of the day, is that Ambrielle, you're doing great. I've been watching you for a while
Oh,
and
thank you.
you're doing great. And you continue to develop great relationships, co-worker relationships with the people that you know what I'm saying, that you actually deal with, or you may come about with here
Right.
on social media. And it may not just be YouTube, it may be Facebook, it may be Instagram, it may be another platform where it's like, come on over to my YouTube. And those are the relationships that you're developing with other people, and therefore they're going to want to see the same type of knowledge that you're keeping up, you know what I'm saying, on the other
Right.
platforms. And that's going to bring you more business because that's what we're here for. We're
That's
really
true.
here to make extra income money, and people get besides themselves.
That's what Gamma always say. She always say that it's a business.
Mm-hmm. It is. I didn't start. I didn't hit professional mode without the intention of making money.
Right.
We talk about that a lot, me and you do, but
Mhm.
that's just the facts. And so I treat it like a job. I have been blessed to have some genuine relationships come from social media. I got you, I got my sis Peaches, but I got Shalay and Blicky and Candace. Arletta, they just solid women, right? But That's not the regular, right? I have just been blessed, but I'm also the type of person, the type of friend who is like, the type of sister who is like, damn it, we're all adults. I'm not going to listen to you talk to me about someone else. You know what I'm saying? It's like, go talk to them. I can't do shit about that. And I think that that's what's missing for a lot of relationships, a lot of people. They just don't be that honest with folks. Don't talk to me about
Exactly.
Ambriel. You go talk to Ambriel about Ambriel because I don't fucking know.
Ooh.
She a grown woman.
Mhm.
You know, like
You
you're
know
not
what I
asking me
did?
about one of my damn children. You're
Right.
asking about an adult. Don't come to me and ask me about Peaches because I'm gonna tell you go ask Peaches because she gonna check your ass if need be.
Hmm.
But you go ask her.
Yep.
I'm not getting in the middle of that.
I mean,
I'm
with
not
that,
gonna run to
exactly.
Peaches and tell Peaches what
Hmm.
they said, cause then I'm just like
Hmm.
them. But I'm damn sure gonna tell them,
Hmm.
no, you go talk to her. I don't get in grown folk business. I was told
Business.
that as a
Hmm.
child, baby. It was knocked in my head a few times.
Yeah.
Don't get in grown folk business. So if y'all
You
grown,
speaking
y'all
some
deal with that.
knowledge. Yeah. You
That'll
right
keep
on
that a lot
top.
of
I
confusion.
remember.
That right there.
I was gonna say that next. That'll keep a lot of
Mhm.
stuff down. And you know what?
Mhm.
Um, the people that are in my circle can tell y'all that's something that I say. I say that all the time. If you don't want to be in something, when they bring it to you, shut it down. Shut
Shut
it
it
down.
down
That's the quick.
immediately.
Thank you. That is the quickest way to keep it down. I
Mhm.
tell them that all
Mhm.
the time. They can tell y'all in the chat right now. I'm quick to say, look, when they come bringing something, not them, but I'm saying in a situation, the quickest way to deal with that is, hey, I ain't got nothing to do with that. I like you. I like you.
Mhm.
You go tell them. I
I
don't want to
remember
be.
when um a friend of mine back in the day, this happened probably about 13 years ago, and she was just complaining about another friend of mine. Girl, I said, hold on, because I'm tired of this. I put them both on three-way together. And I said, she want to talk to you and you need to talk to her. Because I'm not dealing with this. And I
Right.
had to put them on Front Street because I'm not about to be the part, I'm not to be about to be involved in y'all BS. Like,
Mm-hmm.
this is stressful. You know what I'm saying? I don't like
Yeah,
this, especially if I like you
Gamma is
both.
like that too, blessings. She
Yeah.
just like you. She'll try to, like, if me and you got an issue, she like, okay, Embryo, call, you want to call Blessing? Blessing, you want to call her? Like,
Mhm.
that's just her. Like, okay, we can solve this right here. And that's just the adult way to do it.
That's just the ground way to do it. You got to put on your big girl's panties and hey, handle it. But I just wanted to grace you two ladies on your panel. I think you're doing an awesome job. You did a very good job with your daughter. Um,
Oh,
you
thank
ladies
you.
just enjoy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just stay in the bushes, but Ambrielle and April, you ladies, y'all laughing at me.
Not the bushes.
Yeah, she said, I'm gonna stay in the
Oh,
bushes.
oh no, in the chat, girl. You know, oh Lord Jesus, girl, been driving home. You don't know about this LA traffic. It's like,
Ooh.
oh, but what you call it, you just, when you listening to so much, I'm so sorry. I will be in your chat,
Thank
but
you.
at the end of the day, you can continue. Y'all two ladies continue to enjoy your evening and continue to prosperous, and don't even worry about what other people are saying about you, because at the end of the day, they don't know you. They're
That
not
Mm.
living
part.
your life. They're not
Girl,
paying your bills,
speak.
and they don't have any control over what your well-being is going to be like, or your future. And
Right.
like I said before in my last live that I done, when I said, and I think it resonated with several people, but what I'm my thing is, you have to get out of your comfort zone, and you
Mm.
have to blossom. You have to prosper, because you cannot bring new people into this BS.
Right.
And
Mm.
I promise
Blessings,
you
I
that they
spoke
will
about that on
leave.
Saturday. I can't believe you just said that.
You did? I don't. I'm channel
Yes,
with you.
I
I don't think
talked
I
about
have your
being
subscription. Let me. I gotta.
yes.
Mhm.
I talked about being
Can you guys
uncomfortable.
drop her? Oh,
Gamma probably can do it for me, but I spoke about
I'm.
being uncomfortable. Yes.
Yeah, you got to get out of your comfort zone, and you have to keep it moving. And it's, people would like for us to tell your friends, tell your family. How in the hell I'm gonna tell my friends and family when we got all this shit going on over here? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want my mama in the car with me and she hearing this crap.
Right.
You see where I'm coming from? But if I'm
Mhm.
on Ambriel's channel, I don't mind my mother hearing channel. I
Well,
don't
Imma have to
mind her
stop all that
listening to
Imma
he
have to
has
stop
to
all that
offer
cursing.
because my mother. Oh, girl, I curse. I'm a cursing Christian.
Look, 'cause
I have to
I
stop too.
don't want
Sometimes my
mama to
mama
hear
put
me.
ice in my mouth.
I don't want her to hear me
Yeah.
cursing. I don't curse in
My
front
mama
of my
be put
elderly.
ice. Girl, my mama would put ice in my mouth so quick. I was like, oh Lord. But yeah, I'm a cursing Christian. I'm working on it though. Don't blame me. I love my mama though. But
Sure. The cuss words we used
you
wasn't
when
even
we
in
want to
Hebrew or
expand,
Greek.
we're gonna expand.
So
Right. I'm just a cussing
I ain't
Christian.
with the
But
bullshit
at
for
the end of the
real.
day, is that well, yeah. It's like we want to expand, and that's what's important is expansion. And if we're
Mm-hmm.
going to bring more people, then we have to be more knowledgeable. We have to do more research. We have to be more educated towards the content that we're bringing.
Right.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
agree. Yep.
And I'm not saying that you're not doing it because I think you're very much doing it. But it's just a matter of showing a screen where we can actually read what you're reading or what how you learned it and you dug deep into the investigation and the discoveries of what you're actually talking about. It
Oh no,
helps
ma'am. We
us
won't be doing no
be
share screen
more.
over here because of copyright. We will not be doing that over here. We don't want them taking down none of our stuff. You could get copyrighted even under fair use if
Oh,
somebody want to come after you. We ain't taking no chances.
What happens, sis?
so is
Oh,
that
she's
only
talking about the
with
share
different content
screen.
creators?
Yeah, no, you can't
You
do
know,
that.
when
If
you
you
have,
share
like, if
another
you see a document,
Hmm. I don't know.
It depends on where you got that document
uh,
from and if somebody owned the rights to it. If that document is someone's intellectual property and you share it,
oh,
that's copyright. People don't understand what copyright is, but I try to tell everybody any question you have, seek an attorney so you
Mhm.
don't be hearing half-ass shit.
And see, my thing is when it comes to the copyright and the infringement and all
oh,
that
I didn't
stuff,
know that.
I can I really can't too tough speak on it. And I tell my students this same thing or whatever. Only because I teach and anybody that's taking my classes can vouch in the chat. I teach my students to create original content, your own content. So
Mhm.
yeah, I really can't speak on the
Mm.
copyright and the infringement and all that because I don't teach my students to do that because it's not something that I do.
You can't make no money doing it. It's a reason too. But yeah, no. You got to be careful with that copyright
Oh,
stuff. If
I
it's
didn't
someone
know that.
else's
So
property,
April. Hmm.
it's
Hmm.
copyright. Even under fair use. Even if say, because I'm
Oh,
a doula, okay? So say I want to come up here and
uh-huh.
share doula evidence. Unless it is directly out of a medical book, I can't. Because if it's from someone else's page, it's someone else's review paper, it's someone else's information, even if I'm using it to educate, if they wanted
Hmm.
to, they could come and say, I owe them. And that is literally what
Mm.
copyright means is that that was my property and you can't use it.
Mhm.
So it's safer just not
So
to
if
use other
it's
people's stuff. So you can write up your notes. You can do like what Amber does. You can write up your notes. You can do all of these other things, and you can use that. But you cannot share other people's property legally. You cannot.
okay, so April, so April,
Mm-hmm.
if I'm learning, I'm listening, and I'm listening to you. So I'm asking you a question. So if I get a court document that is public, like it's public, will that give me a strike or will that give me a copyright? If it's like a court document
I think certain things
or
have
if
to be
I'm reading a
voided.
book. Well, you still said book.
Yeah, certain
Go
things
ahead. I'm
have to be
sorry.
voided out of it also too, Blessing. Like their name, their full name, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
Because you could leave the first name
Mm-hmm.
because anybody can have that first name. But if it's their full name, first, middle, and last, you
Mm-hmm.
would definitely have to take off the middle and the
Mm-hmm.
last, like edit that out, and then you would have to remove the address, the phone number, and things of that nature. And the only reason I know that because it's a big guy on TikTok. He do like reactions on like he'll go after people if he feel like you're neglecting your children or doing something. He recently went after this big TikToker, and when he put that document up, he made sure he blocked out all of that stuff or whatever. And I think it was a public record that he got, and he just made sure he removed her name, the address, and stuff like that or whatever, but he showed her first name. So yeah, that stuff is real, tedious.
But and it's very, very.
So can I
It's
ask
so
you
many.
ladies a question?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, April.
No, you go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay, so my question. Oh, it's okay. So, because I watch other content creators and they're able to share a lot of information, like on StreamYard, how you could share like the screen like we're on now, but they share their screen with different, like they will read documents. So, is it only because, like, if you reach 100,000, 200,000 people, do you get more perks from that?
Yes. The thing is, what you have to remember is one, just because someone's doing it doesn't mean they're monetized. So let's be clear, until you start earning money, it doesn't really matter. That's why all of these platforms, before they fully monetize you, they do a sweep of your page because they're looking for anything that they can demonetize so they don't have to pay you.
That's
So
true.
if you're up here and you're posting all of these different things and it's not your original content, even if there are people who go on Google and take pictures of, say, Sam's Club storefront, if that picture is someone else's intellectual property and you use it and say that picture goes viral, they can come and say they want a piece of that, even though you got that photo off of Google. It's listen,
Mhm.
copyright is not a
Mhm.
joke, it is legitimate. So the safest thing to do on social media
Mhm.
is to
Just
create
take your
original
own.
content.
Yep. And even like April is saying, like example with the picture, like if I'm even doing a thumbnail, I will take a picture of that store myself.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't use any pictures from Google and then place it on my platform.
It's little stuff like that, and people think because they say it's fair use. Listen, fair use does not negate the law. So the law says that that property belongs to someone else. So you may not lose it completely, but you will have to pay off. You will have to pay a percentage to that person for using their stuff. Perfect example. Let's talk about the situation with Plies. So Boosie used Plies,
Mhm.
a snippet from one of Plies' songs. It's there. I got the song on my playlist, so I
Mhm.
done listen to it. It's there. They ain't lying. But what happened is Meg Thee Stallion and Cardi B went to Boosie for that little sample. right? That's what it's called in music for that sample. Well, Boosie didn't tell them
Mm-hmm.
that sample came from Plies. So what happened is now Plies is going after all three of them for his coins.
Mm-hmm.
They not the fact that they were not aware because
Mm-hmm.
Boosie didn't tell them, don't save them. So once again, you got to be an adult because your choices are your consequences.
Right.
But copyright, it's just better to make sure
Mm-hmm.
that's your shit.
Get your
Period.
mama. It
Yes,
depends
ma'am.
on
Yes,
what
ma'am.
it depends on what platform. I haven't necessarily gotten in trouble for that, but I have some students that have and they've sent me screenshots of it. So let's just say in particular Facebook, they have shared other creators' posts or lives, and that live violated one of the community guidelines, and they got in trouble for it too.
And it also depends on if it's reported.
Mm-hmm.
If don't nobody say shit,
Mm-hmm.
ain't shit can happen.
Right, that's true
But
too.
if so, that's what happens. Some of these content creators, their people go and report for them when people use their stuff. But you cannot do that. They can not only demonetize you, you posting content that they may just demonetize that video, that reel, that live. Why is you wasting your energy posting content you can't be paid for? That just don't make sense to me. But
Mm-mm.
you know, do what you want to do. Your page ain't my
Right.
business.
I don't
But
even like to share my money when they
Right.
tell
No,
me,
but I mean, knowledge is power,
yeah,
I delete
and
shit
I
fast.
didn't
me
even know
too.
that.
When they tell me when I post a video
Yeah.
blessings and they say, "Oh, you're sharing
Uh-huh.
the revenue," but I delete it quick. I'm not sharing shit with nobody that I done created.
Nobody.
Mm-hmm.
I take their song right up off of there.
Mm-hmm.
It really,
Mm-hmm.
that's why
Mm-hmm.
over on TikTok, the clock app, they take half your money. You can use music over there, but somebody's paying for you to have them rights. And they don't pay as well for stuff that has music in it. It doesn't matter if it's music off that platform, you don't get paid as well. And that's across all platforms. They all offer you music, but if you don't have the licensing to that
Oh,
music,
wow.
or someone can report you,
I didn't
you're
even
in
know
trouble. Like
that.
I have some music that is my brother's music. It's his music. He wrote it. He has the licensees, all the rights to it. So I can use that music. And ain't nobody can tell me I can't
Mm-hmm.
use it. But can't nobody else use it.
Mm-hmm.
Because all he got to do is say, hey, no, they ain't got the right
Mm-hmm.
to use it. So it works like that for anything that is someone else's original property. It's called, intellectual property.
Dang.
So do
I
with
didn't
that
know that.
information what you
Thank
want
you,
to, Brittany.
ladies.
Oh, you're welcome.
Girl, I'm going to use it. Look, when I learn, I listen and I do.
Me too,
I,
blessings.
Hello.
I listen, I learn, and I do it. I did not know that. Oh my.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
All right. Well, thank you, ladies, was for
You
so
are
much
so
information.
welcome.
Like I But see, this is the thing. If it wasn't for me seeing how Embryo was out here doing her thing and her growing, then I would have never gotten that knowledge from April. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's
It's
just a
about the
matter
connections.
of exactly,
Right.
exactly.
And that's what we
There
want to
you
do more
go,
of.
and you
You
never
missed
know.
you missed our
Hmm.
beginning lives blessings, but that's what we want to do more of. We want to, like, going into 2025, we kind of talked about where we want this platform or did what we're building together to go, and that's what we want to provide, like
Uh
resources
huh.
and like things of that nature. So we're going to be doing a lot of different stuff,
Resources are
just so we
better than
can,
money.
right, so we can help each other grow.
All right. Well, I'm
Yes,
all
yes.
for it, honey. Women's of YouTube. Hmm.
Yes. Yeah.
Let's get it
Hello.
cracking. I'm for it. We're all educated, we're all knowledgeable, we all have opinions, and long as we're respectful, I'm down for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's get it together and let's grow. I don't know how fast our pages are gonna grow, but we will grow, if, as further than we would even imagine, if you ask me. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
That's
I
true.
believe in dreams coming true. So I thank
That's
you
so true.
guys. Thank you, ladies. Thank you, April. I really do appreciate your knowledge and what you just gave us. It's April, right? Am I saying
Yes,
April? Because
ma'am.
Ambrielle and then April. Right.
The
Yes,
age,
Oh,
ma'am.
okay.
look, the age messing you up.
Because I'm like, April. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm over here like, am I saying it right? But okay. But thank you, ladies. And I'll be right there in the chat, not in the bushes. Oh, God.
Okay.
I'll be in
Okay.
the chat.
Thank you,
Okay,
blessings. Thank you for
April.
coming up.
Mm-hmm.
um, you're so welcome. Bye bye.
Bye.
Have a good night. Okay. Well, sis, we've been on here for 2 hours and 21
We
minutes.
have tonight was good. I guess we made up for the weeks that we missed and everything. So
Yes.
it was really good as always. Um, thank you. Get your mama. She said I gotta go packing for my trip tomorrow. Love the live. Everyone rest well. Thank you. Get your mama. Thank you for coming over and hanging out with us. All of you ladies, we appreciate y'all so much. Engaging and tuning in. Shout out to everybody, even the bushwasher watchers. But
Yeah.
make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure y'all subscribe and support our co-host. She's a sweetheart. I want everyone to support her as well, and we will be supporting you all also. I don't know. I'm trying to think maybe if y'all could drop y'all links, maybe like on the replay in the comment section, because I don't know if it's gonna let y'all do it here. Look, I don't have all that stuff set up like Gamma, honey, that technical stuff, but where you could just put your abbreviation in your channel drop. But we definitely want to support y'all also, because support goes both ways. But you got
Mhm.
anything, sis, before we jump off?
No, I had a good time with y'all.
I did too. I enjoyed it, y'all. So until next week, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you enjoyed this conversation tonight, make sure you go catch, our videos that we have done over the past couple of weeks that since we got started. And until next week, y'all, we love y'all and y'all be safe out here.
Bye. Good night.
Good night, y'all.
Oh, and real quick, if you really enjoyed that nugget, make sure you take one of Ambrielle's classes. She will
Oh,
help you.
yes,
I don't
yes.
offer nothing. Everything you get from me is free. I just don't say a lot.
You and
But
Gamma, y'all don't be playing with me about this promoting and marketing. But yes, I actually do have a live class coming up next Saturday, y'all. I created the link today while I was at home editing and working. So I'm gonna be dropping that. So to anybody that's interested, it will be in the comments as well. The link to anybody that wants to sign up. Blessing wants to know your channel, April.
it's real life with April.
Yes, thank you, Gamma. And y'all make sure y'all check out my speaking engagement from Saturday. Y'all know last year I prayed and manifested and said I'm gonna start doing speaking engagements this year. And I am living that now. I'm actually doing them. And I was so nervous, y'all, but it eventually wore off. But when I say I was nervous, it was a room full of people. And y'all know I love to talk and run my mouth, but not in front of people, like behind the camera. And but it went really good. I enjoyed it and I had a great time. So make sure y'all go check it out. Gamma has dropped the link there. Maybe you can get something from, that video or whatever. I hope and pray that you can. And we will catch y'all next week. You gave her your channel, sis, before we
I'm
go?
trying to share it right now.
Okay,
Hold on.
okay. Yeah. Look, I
Y'all
want
give
to
me
make
2 seconds. I'm coming. It's coming in the chat. I
Oh,
just
she
got.
said she just up too.
Oh,
So maybe she found you.
thank you. Thank you. But I just put it in the comments.
Yeah, and then blessed and we'll subscribe to you also because you missed our other lives, the other ones where we talked about, we definitely want to support we want to support everybody because that's what we're building a community of
Hold on, I'm
supportive
gonna share your
women.
page too, sis.
So we want to support you also. And to anybody else that's on here that has a page, y'all let us know. Look, we want to support y'all. We want to love on y'all too.
Yep. I'm finna share yours too, so everybody have it.
But the last thing I want to say while sis doing that, I'm gonna do a whole live about this, y'all. I just been looking raggedy since Jayla pictures, baby. Trying I'm tired. I'm trying to get myself back together, but and the weather isn't making it no better here in Georgia. But I'm gonna do a live speaking about why it's important to attend networking events and the power of networking and investing in yourself. I'm gonna hopefully I'll have it done by this week. If it's not a live, it'll be a video. Just because I want people to understand, y'all get in the room. Stop. When I say I cannot stress it enough, y'all, I needed that event so much because I remember I put in Saret's chat or somebody's chat, one of my sisters, and I was like, shoot, I'm getting me a job next year. Like 2024 has been a trying year or whatever. And that event reminded me when I walked in the door, y'all, my coach embraced me. As soon as I came through the door, she was like, where you been? I'm like, in my head, I was saying, damn. But she was like, where you been? I said, coach, I just been working behind the scene. And she was like, how are you? And I said, girl, it's just a lot been going on. My baby been sick and I've been dealing with her and da da da. I was like, it's just a lot, coach. I'm just trying to hang on. She was like, come here. She immediately grabbed me, y'all, and just started praying over me. And when I tell y'all, she was just like, God, touch her, cover this child, because this is what I said to her. Y'all know I'm very transparent about my journey, my entrepreneur journey. I don't get on here to fake kick it or none of that. But I told her, I said, I'm just having these moments where I'm questioning myself, like, is this for me? And she looked me dead in my eyes. She said, girl, don't play with me. She was like, stop playing. Because you know your calling, you know what you're supposed to be doing. And so what I want to tell y'all is, that was soon as I walked in the door, she grabbed me, and all of that took place or whatever. And she hugged me and started praying over me. When I got on that stage to speak, I was nervous or whatever, but eventually it wore off, and I allowed God to do his thing and use me and give the people what needed, what I needed to give them. But I needed that event because when I left there, I felt like Ambrielle. I felt back to myself, like, like I can conquer the world. You know what I'm saying? But going in there, it was like I was walking in there to pour into people when I felt empty myself. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I want to tell y'all, to any business owners, y'all get in the room. You gotta surround yourself with with people that are where you want to go. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so important. You, like I told them Saturday, you are your biggest investment. And if you don't know that, you need to know that. Always bet on you. Always bet on you. So when my coach told me, girl, stop playing with me. You know your calling. You know the assignment that you on and what you're supposed to be doing. When I got on that stage and I was nervous, it wore off or whatever, and I did my thing, because at the end of the day, that's in me. You know what I'm saying? That's there or whatever. And when something is in you and God has placed a gift in you, he's not gonna let you rest. You gonna have to walk through with it. You gotta do it. You're gonna have to stay, you're gonna have to answer that phone and answer that calling. So like I said, I'm gonna do a video, going into 2025. Hopefully it'll motivate somebody. But get in these these speaking events or whatever, motivational events, business seminars, these expo events, whatever. Get in the room. You need to surround yourself with positive people and people that are on the right track, and people that are going to better you and elevate you. But I just wanted to give y'all that before I get off of here.
That's right though. You can't grow if you were at the top of the barrel.
Right.
If you're already at the top of the barrel, there's nowhere to go except out. So you have to always be willing to learn.
Right.
There's
And
always something to learn, I think.
Exactly. And what it does, y'all, it just lights that fire back up in you, because that fire in me had died. You know what I'm saying? It
Mm.
had my light had went out. One, because I had became drained. You know what I'm saying? I was just drained or whatever. So when you're going to these type of events, that's gonna motivate you. That's gonna light that fire back up inside of you. And that's what it did for me. I'm like, oh baby, okay, 2024, I'm ready for 2025. Like, let's do it. Let's go. You know, and I'm no longer having that feeling of questioning myself and questioning, am I supposed to be doing this? Like, is this what I'm supposed to be doing? As soon as I said that to my coach, she was like, quit playing with me. Like, she was like, no, ma'am. And she immediately grabbed me and prayed over me, because she was like, that's the enemy, that's the devil. You know what I'm saying? She was like, you know your calling, you know what you're supposed to be doing. So, y'all go to these events, surround yourself, be mindful of who and what you surround yourself with around. All right, y'all. We love y'all. We are hopping off of here.
Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all, all
Yes.
y'all, for
Thanks,
coming in.
Tanya. God will always prepare his daughter. Yes, he will. All right,
Mm.
y'all. We will see y'all next week, y'all. We will see what our topic is.
Oh, Peaches said, always a good time and great insight from different perspectives.
Yes, Peaches. Peaches, we still waiting on you to grace this panel. I ain't gonna let it go. But
Hey,
y'all have
y'all
a
better
good
come
night.
on.
Right. Y'all have a good night.
Good night, y'all.